Welcome in, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Welcome to All About the Hoops, where shooters shoot and we find that low-hanging fruit. Yeah, man. It's the Sunday edition. That's right here on Puff Sports Radio. It's the fresh pimping. We fresh pimping on a Sunday. How we feeling, my guy?
Feeling fantastic. We had a great night last night. Destroyed the UFC card. Main events were paying like crazy. Rolled away through college basketball. Tons of great live betting opportunities. Crushed the NHL, man. I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's get this cash, dude.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Bear with me, boys. Justin in the building. Winner Circle in the building. Mr. Trifecta, Nasty Nate. I see you, my dude. I had to send him the link. I had to send a pimp the link. Man, we on the ones and twos ourselves. He don't even have access to it. So I'm solo back here trying to press the button. So we appreciate all y'all. And you know what we're doing, man? I'm grinding during the week now, and I appreciate the pimp holding us down on a Wednesday night. I'm not a big fan of the Wednesday night time. I think we talked about it a little. We're trying to see maybe, carry it over to a Sunday, Monday night live stream. We're not saying Wednesday night's going anywhere. We're just trying to, roll the dice and see what, what do they say? Throw shit on the wall and see what sticks. It's kind of what we're doing right now to see, to support the vibes. So, most importantly, share the video, subscribe to Puff Sports Radio. And if we get views, we'll be right back here next Sunday. But one thing I do not like to do is waste my goddamn time. So we got to show up, we got to show out, and most importantly, put some money in our pockets because we've been doing that on All About the Hoops on a Wednesday night. Most definitely, Mike. It's not all about basketball, too. We do the hockey, the Mexican soccer league. I mean, we've been very profitable on Wednesday nights. So hopefully we can carry that into Sunday.
Man, oh man, I already cashed a Mexican soccer play today there. Let's go. There's another game later on the night, so we'll see how that goes. But we got some action here this afternoon. We got the matinee game here, the Clippers and the Bucks, man. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm just finishing up a same game parlay myself for that one, and I'm ready to roll, man. It's going to be a fun afternoon here. Lots of things going on in the world of college hoops right now. We got conference tournament galore, the ASUN Championship right now. Austin Peay's taking it to Stetson. And, of course, we got that plus 4.5. So let's see if we can't get that cash to the window as well. We got the NHL popping off here again. We've got the game in progress right now. So it's all about the hoops, but we're going to mix in. We're going to sprinkle in a little bit of cash all over the card today, Dutch. It's going to be a fun day of betting here.
With you on the show, with you, Mikey, it's damn near got to be all about the green. I mean, you're going to give us a little bit of something everywhere. And most importantly, everywhere I go, the marijuana follows. This is right here. This is the flavor pack. This is watermelon mimosa. This is strawberry Dior, which if you tuned into Medicaid Mondays, you got a full glimpse at the straight end of the day. The strawberry Dior are very flavorful. And also got the LGMO in here. Now that is little gorilla monster cookies or some shit. It's cookies crossed with GMO. 3 strains in this plane right here. Put a nug of each. I wanted to start off my morning right. This is the first time. This is the first plane I smoked today. I wanted to smoke about 45 minutes. I said, let me just wait. Let me sparky with the fellas. And I put a nug of each one of the strains I got in here. I'm a fan of all 3. Watermelon mimosa, once again, it's nice, man. And then, of course, the strawberry Dior with the LGMO. Flavor plane. Hit the like button like I'm hitting this plane right here. Get you right where you need to be. But, yeah, we got a lot of action here. We got a game starting very soon, and I was really excited about this game until all the bullshit came out. NBA fugaziness. We try to fade the fugaziness each and every day, but it's very hard, Mike, in the NBA. Now, obviously, this game had a lot of sex appeal to it. Now, no Kawhi Leonard, no Paul George. So the starting lineup, and, of course, Giannis Antetokounmpo will play. So we have James Harden playing tonight. Starting lineup for these Milwaukee Bucks will be Lillard, Beasley, Crowder, Giannis, and Lopez. And, of course, here for the Clippers, we have James Harden starting, Man, Coffee. We got PJ Tucker getting a start. I mean, this guy has played absolutely no minutes realistically, and he's starting today with Zubac, obviously holding it down. Kind of a bummy starting lineup here, but I don't know. I'm interested to hear. I have no action on this game right now, but I'm very, very intrigued in taking the dog here because I don't think Milwaukee can really stop anyone. Of course, they're 6-1 since the break, coming off their first loss, the fugaziness that went down Friday night in LA. They've been in LA since Friday, the game again, or since Thursday night, obviously losing to the Lakers. I don't think it's going to be that easy, though. A lot of people like the Bucks today. I don't think it's going to be that easy. It's kind of that, doesn't matter the injury report, what you kind of say. I don't think you could trust Milwaukee to lay a touchdown on the road against a team. Yeah, they're missing some of their guys, but we still know they're a well-coached basketball team in the LA Clippers. How are we feeling about this game about the tip off here in about 10 minutes?
I'll tell you what, I kind of think, you got to look at the All-Star break. You got the pre and the post, right? Pre-All-Star break, you had the Clippers getting it together, kicking ass, taking names, and looking like they figured out the magic formula there when they got Harden kind of playing some team ball. Post All-Star break, and then of course the Bucks struggling, right? Post All-Star break, though, they're on the up climb for sure. You mentioned their kind of extended stay out there in the West Coast, and revenge spot for the Clippers, 113-106 on March 4th. But I got to jump in here. I triple dipped this one here. I went first half and full game for the Bucks. Now the lines come down a little bit, so normally I'd like to get in there late as I can to get it done, but. The first half -3.5. The full game I got at -7. So I don't like this late buyback here that brought it down to 6.5. That definitely concerns me. But then I rolled a little same game parlay out there as well. Pretty straightforward, kind of just a two spots, but 3 plays, I guess. I got the Bucks on the money line. I think they get this job done. A lot of points makes sense. We're just going to forego those points. Then I'm going to Giannis. You mentioned it here. He's averaging 30.8 points. He's averaging 11.2 rebounds per game on the season. So I got his point total. Let me see here. I've got his point total over, let's see, 30 plus points for Giannis and 10 plus rebounds. So I bought that thing down 2.5 rebounds, and it's a plus 140 spot for me on DraftKings. So Bucks money line, 30 plus points for Giannis, 10 plus rebounds. And of course the first half -3.5, full game -7, but now you can get 6.5. So I'm loaded up, Dutch. I'm ready to roll. I'll give you the numbers behind it, but I know you don't.
So you're not scared of this fugazi, huh?
No, I've been a proponent of saying I don't care about the injuries. They're baked into the lines. I don't care about. I say injuries, but we use that word too loosely in the NBA. It's the coddling is really what it should be called, and it's baked into these numbers.
Yeah, I understand that. I get where you come from. I still think. I mean, the Bucks. I feel like everyone's going to be on the Bucks. I think Stimmy said it right. Obviously, I like that money line play here. I think Harden's going to have a game today, though, because look what this. Shout out to Kevin K. Harden going to dime it up. I think Harden's going to have a game today. I mean, Norman Powell. They're going to keep you get him off the bench. He'll do his thing. I expect a big game from him. I'm surprised not in the starting lineup. Obviously, they want to keep him in his rotation, keep him comfortable. I expect a big game from Norman Powell today, because let's remember. These Bucks have a hard time stopping the perimeter. Their defense has stepped up big time since the All-Star break. But they let D'Lo go do whatever the fuck he wanted the other night. I mean, 44 points. We're talking about D'Lo, 44, and just diamond on him, just nasty. It looked disgusting, especially being a Bucks backer that night, losing to D'Lo. I mean, it was clear NBA fuckery at an all-time high, as I tweeted out on Friday night. It was in LA, believe that. And I do think it's going to happen a little bit today here in LA. Root for my guy here. See what's going on here. Take it away. I got someone pounding on my door. Give me a second.
Yeah. So I'll go. I know Dutch is in here, so he can't make fun of me by going by the numbers here. So I'll drop it on you guys here. The Clippers here. We've got this no rest spot, and shout out our guy Dan Kelly. I just saw the numbers. Where was it there? 3 things about this game. Bucks have been in LA for 4 days now. Clippers on a 23-hour back-to-back 12:30 start in LA, which is great information here. Short rest. My trend's going to fall right into the short rest spot. The Clippers 2-19 when they without rest, off a loss as a favorite or a small dog when they got a line that's shorter than a -5.5. So in this spot here, as long as they're not a big favorite and they're coming in off a loss and without rest, it's not a great spot for them, boys. Pretty straightforward there. You would kind of expect that, right? You kind of have bad energy, bad vibes finishing a game. And you're no rest in that spot there. You'd expect that to carry over. I like the first half more than I like the full game, especially seeing the number drop. In that trend and that angle that I had for you guys, the first half margin is they're covering the first half. They're winning the first half by almost 8 points in that bracket there, in that formula that I spit out for you. So full game is 12, suggesting it gets closer in that second half. But the first half, I like the Bucks at least to start strong here. We'll see what they do full game.
So let me shout out to LJ here in the building. Good to see you, my man. Yeah, on a Sunday, homie, if you're free, we'll shoot you the link. Say the word, my guy. I should have reached out to you I know you've been very busy of late. Hope all is well too. Seen you in the chat a little bit, but we're missing H-Town in the building. We need to hear it. We need to hear that intro, goddamn. Maybe I can find it, give me fucking 20 minutes. I'll find it. But yeah, shout out to our guy LJ in the building. Good to see you, my dude. Hope all is well once again. And if you want to vibe, come out, man. Come fucking vibe out with us. So I'll just keep it a buck with y'all. I got Sundays and Mondays off. I got shit to do in the evenings, but maybe Monday night we can vibe out. But yeah, man, I'm down to do a Saturday more long live stream, a Sunday or Monday stream. So I'm trying to see what's going to get the best. Mikey Money is one of a kind. He's ready to rock and roll any goddamn time. So he said, but I know you prefer the weekend. The weekends you think they're a little, a little bit better on the weekends. There is a nice open spot on Wednesdays, but it's just it's lagging, man. It's lagging. So I'll just be honest, man. I gotta go get that real money. If Wednesday nights was having big views, I probably would still take it, But we're gonna make it work, LJ. And always, if you have free time, you most definitely come through, my guy. Marquell in the building on a Sunday, dude. We on a Sunday, Smoky, man. Smoky. We got the watermelon mimosa, the LGMO, and the strawberry Dior in this motherfucker, man. It's hitting. It is hitting. Shout out to VPs 100. Let us know what we're on here. I'm taking it light right now in this early game because I really want to see what's going on. I was a little frustrated by all these injuries in and out. Heavy lean towards the Clippers. Stimmy OG said it. Classic NBA, primetime matinee game, Sunday afternoon. Everyone is going to the window with the Milwaukee Bucks. Back-to-back game for the Clippers. No Kawhi, no PG. Honestly, I probably would place it if it went to 7, but the fact that it went down to 6.5, I think you should actually be a little bit more comfortable in that, Mikey. And it makes you nervous. To me, it's like, okay, people are actually like buying into this injury fact now and went to the window when they seen that 7.
Yeah, it's a little weird to see that number kind of pop, with all that cash coming in. You're right on. The money, the cash flow, the splits are all showing money pouring in on the Bucks here. So you see that thing come down. 71% of the bets and 76% of the cash on the Bucks here, and it's dropped from that 7 to 6.5 now. Late buying here. Maybe that late buying is the heavy favorite or the heavy. LA is a big market, right? I don't want to say the heavy favorite, but the heavy hometown team, I guess, is what I'm saying. And yeah, I think it's an interesting opportunity here. I think like I said, I like the first half more than the full game.
But why do you like the first half? Why do you like the first half? Not to cut you off, Pimp. Why do you like the first half more than full game when you have a team playing in a back-to-back situation? Is it because you don't trust Giannis and then free throws at the end of the line? Or is it the fact that you just think the Bucks are just going to come out and smack them early?
Well, I think it's the vibe, right? It's the backpack that they're wearing right now, and it's heavy. That backpack is losing and in poor effort, right? There's just a negative vibe and a bad feeling, I think, that carries over. I believe that teams finish one way, and that carries over to how they start, especially in the back-to-back. Now, you go through an all-star break, you got a week off. I think that changes things, but, kind of slacking off and sluggish spot there for them. They get the win there, but, I don't know. I just thought Chicago, it should have been more. I know they could cover the spread too. They were down that entire game. They came back.
It was ugly. That was ugly. They were in cruise control the whole game yesterday. Shout out to the Bulls, though, huh? What a West Coast trip, huh? They fucking obviously they ended up.
Hell of a West Coast trip. And the Bulls are one of those teams that remind me a little bit of Cleveland too. When they've got, when Levine's out of there, they start to step up, and they're one of those teams that doesn't really care who's playing. They just want to play. And you like to see that at least, because there's so much fuckery where these guys just say, fuck it. I already played yesterday. I'm not playing today, or I'm on a minutes restriction. Like, all that bullshit's just bad product. It's a bad product for the league there. And so you see teams that want to step up and figure it out. I like that. I'm in. I like that with Cleveland. I like that with the Bulls. Although they're not my favorite teams, I do like to see that they're willing to go out there and try. Same thing with the Magic. As bad as the Magic are, they're covering the spread at a high clip. They're one of the better spread, if not the best spread cover team in the NBA right now. And you like to see that. You like to see guys figure shit out. Try.
Yeah, the Magic, what they are is they're a try-hard basketball team with talent. They play hard. They do. They got guys. They don't have the best talent, but they got. Banchero's a fucking man-child. Franz is nice, and then of course, Cole Anthony. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of him of late. I think he's coming around a lot better. Marquell, our guy DabyCab, and he's out spending his fucking profit from yesterday, man. Fucking this. I don't know. I fucking got it was bittersweet with Duke yesterday because I absolutely can't stand Duke, man. I think the Dukies, bro. It's Dookie. It's shitty, right? I'm a Tar Heel to the day I die. But it was money to me, man. I thought, after being on the Carolina early in the season against them, then they go and I thought it was Duke's time. It's just kind of how it works in this series, And the lane in the 5.5 point spread to me was telling. But shout out to the Hills, man. I took a unit L on the chin, but those are one of those where you're like, damn, I took it, but go Carolina, go, motherfucker. Hey, because Carolina put it on them, and then them fucking fans was in camera acting like little bitches. The game did just tip off here. But DabyCab has a lot of lessons on Sunday. He will try to drop in. But he's the card's light for him today too. But if he was at home, he would definitely be live with us. But yeah, it's a busy Sunday for him. And that's another thing. Times have to work for me and Cab as well. So you might get all about the Hoops edition with just Cab and Pimp and Billy and the other crew. And you might get it with me, or you might get us together. One thing you will not get is the sesh without me and DabyCab. We will be Medicaid Mondays, most definitely. That will be for sure. But these live streams, man, they're a little bit more difficult timing. But yeah, either way, we're just trying to come to you, vibe out, make some money, most importantly. Well, it's the big show. It's a big show tonight. Shout out to the big show in the building. That was a cute picture of your boy over the weekend. It's a big one, big boy. I like it, man. It's good. Shout out to the family. Speaking of family, hopefully we get the family man that cashes, Mr. Cash It, in the building. Reached out. He's obviously doing family things, but we'll see if we can get him in here. But we had a very intriguing card, and I'm looking right here to see if we get on, maybe points, rebounds, and assists with James Harden early. See, I want to see if he's it's hard to do this in a back-to-back situation, but as I mentioned, he should have his way with Dame time and the Bucks offensively. We'll see. We will see. But let's get into a little bit here while we're on commercial here. The college game, Mike, is a little light so far early on the card. If anything stands out to you that's popping off, feel free to get that out. But when it comes to the NBA, we got a nice card. I got 2 plays official that I tweeted out, and I have a money line parlay that I thought you might like. You would feel it. You might feel it, Pimp. You might even want to get on that bit. You might even want to hit it with me. So it is the Cleveland Cavaliers. It is the Sacramento Kings and the New York Knickerbockers. 3-teamer. That's right. I said, fuck it, man. I almost did just a 2-teamer minus 123 with the Knicks and the Kings. But I broke down the Cavaliers game, and I said, they're going to – not only did I get on them first half, I got it on a money line full game. So plus 145, 3-team NBA parlay. Throw a unit on it and motherfucking get paid. Go to the window. Smoke on your boy. These 3 teams win at the crib. New York Knicks, Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Sacramento motherfucking Kings. Plus 145, 3-team piece. The 3-piece. How we feeling, Pimp?
I like it. I think that's a great look, man. I like all those teams to begin with there as far as the spreads are concerned. They all kind of passed the cap spot for me there. And, I think the Sixers, you got to fade those guys. They're fucking – you might catch an L just by blindly fading them here and there because they pull a win. But definitely fade mode. I love that Cleveland spot. I just talked about them a few minutes ago with the guys that want to play and get the job done. I'm kind of surprised that you didn't add the the Pelicans to that.
Pelicanos?
The
Pelicanos?
The Pelicans. Yeah.
I got them first half, though. And that's you took the words right out of my mouth. I was like, first of all, 3 teams is kind of a lot for me, Pimp. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. So 4 was damn near out of the question. But if the Pelicanos were definitely on that realm between Cavaliers or Pelicanos, and I was like, the Pelicanos first half is good money. I like that a lot. 3.5 minus 115. I like that look a lot. Yeah. But the parlay, what was the parlay again? It is Cleveland Cavaliers, big show. The New York Knickerbockers and the motherfucking Sacramento Kings, 3-piece plus 145. It might have went down. It might even get better just to shop around. It's going to be in the plus 140s. And excuse me, I was watching replays of this fucking Clipper channel. So the game is tipping right now. Brooke Lopez fucking just did the most ugliest tip in the world. God, that guy's goofy as fuck. We got Dame time. Okay, so I like what I see right now. We got daytime in all white right now. That ain't good for him. Oh, start with the three. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Splash, splash. Right away. Pull up. Look at him. Man, the one thing you love about daytime is he's always just insane. He's just cool. You know what I mean? Like, you never see him really out of character. Zubac inside here travels a little bit and hits the hook
I
on
look to
Brook.
add him. I look to get him involved in my parlay or my same game parlay. But ultimately, I just wanted to keep it clean with Giannis. Just felt like
Yeah,
give me Giannis.
Giannis comes down and clanks one. So I also am on. So I have the Pelicanos first. So my two plays that I did tweet out earlier. If you follow me at Dutch Boy Fresh, you would already got them bright and early. -3.5, -115 Pelicanos first half, and of course I am on the Cleveland Cavaliers -4.5 first half. And really, there's just levels to this shit. And goddamn, the Cleveland Cavaliers are on another level than the Brooklyn Nets. They just big brother, little brother type shit. They just smack them around. Last time they're in Cleveland, they're down by 20 in the first half. Brooklyn's in a back-to-back situation. You got Cleveland, who's been at home, did have an impressive overtime win against Minnesota, but just been chilling at the crib, man. I think they'll handle business. I think they'll put them away early. Garland, you got Allen going against his old team. They're gonna do exactly what they've been doing, and that's straight up punk Brooklyn. That game will be over at halftime. And we talk about the Pelicanos, man. First half, they're really good looks. You had Atlanta go into New Orleans and smack them by 18 earlier this year. They remember that shit. Pelicanos playing better ball. They're healthy. Atlanta is playing better basketball right now, but look at who they beat. I bet on Atlanta. I took them -3 on the road. That was tough for me. But against Memphis, I said this is the play. A lot of guys were on Memphis. I said, fuck that. Atlanta's just better. And I'll tell you right now, the Pelicanos are just better than Atlanta. So I stayed away from the full game. Could see some NBA fuckery in that one, but I do expect the Pelicanos to smack them around pimp style. So first half, and of course, Cavaliers first half. OG, my guy, Wham Bam in the motherfucking building. Good to see you, my guy. As he says, hit the like button. I'm sure you're out doing things with the kids. As I hit you up earlier, bro. I don't know if you've seen it, but most definitely, if you want to vibe, man. As I talked to you a little bit earlier in the week, we're gonna do Sunday, Monday, whenever we want to go live, and whenever it hits and sticks, we're gonna keep it going. God damn it! So most definitely, Wham Bam, slide through, my guy. All right, Pimp. Tell me what you think about my Pelicanos first half and my Cavaliers first half.
I like them both. I like the action on both those games. I like the full game on both those teams as well. So
yeah,
to see, I stopped. I decided I'm not fucking around with first quarters anymore. I can't tell you when I want a first quarter back. It's like all the numbers look so great. Everybody's, I'm guilty. I'll tell my boys. I'll follow along with them if they got a good spot for me. And then I hear the numbers and I'm like, this team does this and this team does that. And it's like, and I fucking lose every single one of them. I can't tell you.
I know.
I think I won one recently. It's terrible. I mean, but then the first half, you can catch those first halves. So I love those numbers for the first halves, and kind of feels like things normalize a little bit when you kind of look at a longer scope, right? Instead of just that quick in and out there, give it a little bit of time. Why are we in such a rush to get that cash?
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking NBA, bro. You be down 14 points, it doesn't mean anything. So you're gonna tell me now first quarters there's beautiful spots, but whenever I bet them, I just don't. I'm not successful. So we're in the same book, man. I've been saying that for 2 years straight now. Like, yeah, I like the trifecta spot, and Jimmy will always call me. He'll be like, "Well, why aren't you on the first quarter?" Because every time I fucking bet it, I lose it. So give me first half and give me full game. God damn it, I'm not betting that fucking first quarter. I don't give a fuck how sexy it is.
I gotta be honest, I don't even enjoy it just as a betting perspective. Like, never mind the wins and losses. I don't like that style of hurry up, get it in there. You're pressured right off the hop. Like, I need to ease into it.
Some people love it. Like our boy Wham Bam. He loves that shit. He loves no runs, first inning, the nerfies, whatever the fuck, the Urfies, whatever y'all call that shit.
I get out some
nerfies. Yeah, he loves that shit.
Yeah.
My boys love that shit. They love that quick. They want to get in and out. What's your bet? They love that shit. I got my boy. He fucking always has like a 2-3 parlay on nerfies or and shit. I'm like, man, you win quick. I'll tell you that. That's for sure. Or you give it away real quick. It sucks like first when a guy comes up and hits that leadoff homer, because it does happen.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like, Yeah, you know,
right off the gate, or even worse there when it's the bottom of the inning. You've gone 5 outs.
Especially now they're putting their I noticed they're putting their number one guy lead off a lot now, to get more back. It's like the new fucking thing, right? And I don't like that, by the way. I don't like that. You always want your best hitter to have people on the and your power hitter to have people on base when he's up. An opportunity, in my opinion. You know,
that's where the whole RBI thing kind of started from for me, was looking at it going this guy hits, just about 300 and he's been hitting hot. He hits this pitcher a ton. He's got experience against him. And you got 3 guys on front that should be on base. Of course, he's going to knock one in, and they end up knocking him in more often than not in the first inning. So it's, or the first at bat anyway. So that's always exciting. But I see some guys in the chat looking for some of that hockey. Dan Kelly says, I've been patiently waiting here for your NHL action today. Let's go. All right,
shout out to DK, man. DK is one hell of a. We got DabyCab in the chat. Hopefully, you get some time. We'll be on probably for this Clippers game, bro. So slide through. Get a little more of us on Sunday. I think we'll do a little. We'll stay for the whole game, as long as we got people in the chat vibing out. We stay up. The numbers are good. Yeah, man. We'll stay for the whole Clipper game. And we're gonna lead you guys into getting money for the rest of Sunday. That's really what we're here for, to enjoy a game together, vibe the fuck out. I love talking with Pimp. I love learning from everyone in the chat. We're watching the game. We'll figure out how to get to the bag for the rest of the day. Already gave you the parlay that the first thing I bet last night was that parlay. So I placed those 2 first half bets today. But that tells you how much I really like that little three piece. At plus money too. So I'm not saying go crazy, but I do think it's a profitable bet. And at least we don't got to pay no motherfucking juice, and we don't got to worry about no numbers. Just win the goddamn basketball game.
What channels is
we gave you a shout out, DabyCab, up plus 28 units in college basketball right now. Fresh off a 3-in-1 day, hitting at some fucking insane amount on Jimmy's show. Not only, but more importantly, he's been doing it all season. It's nice to do it once or twice a week. It's fucking a beautiful thing to do it yearly long, all year long. So shout out to our guy. I don't believe he's on anything today, but if you have a waffle play, will you drop it? Because I think he's 100% on the waffle. So if you have a waffle, will you drop it in the chat, please, Cab? Give us a waffle. Actually, I think he texted me a waffle. Yeah, let's see here.
I like this butt. I like this play, but
kind of like Michigan State, but not enough to bet it. Hey, that's it. Hey, so there's the waffle player of the day. Waffle player of the day, not official. Michigan State. I don't even know if that game started, but
no, that one pops off in a little bit here. So I was looking at some NHL. I hear you guys talking about it. I was just trying to see who scored this goal here. Was it Ekholm? It looks like for Edmonton. Gonna get this. Looks like we're gonna get this cash here with this Edmonton game under 6.5. I looked at this. There's 3 games popping off that I had some interest in. I'm lukewarm interest in that Coyotes Blackhawks game. I think the biggest one I like here is the Minnesota Wild. I know the Predators made a bunch of trades at the deadline, but this was a strong Minnesota Wild spot for me, and it's a low juice.
Before you give out your whole NHL card, do we have 100 likes? Can we at least get to a hundo before you just before the hockey guy? Before the hockey guy gets all his NHL out, he looks like he got 3 plays. Let's get a hundo. We got 141 real ones in here right now. We appreciate that. But let's get to 100 likes before my guy gives you the ice, man. Before he breaks you all motherfuckers off with the ice. Come on, let me get
this first game starts in 10 minutes. Let's go. Let's get that like button.
Run it up. It's about that time. This one's for our boy Cabby.
Wake up, get money. Wake up and get money. I wake up and get money. I wake up and get money. Wake up, get money.
Yeah, man. There we go. Let's run up them likes. Once we get to 100, my guy's gonna break you the whole motherfucking the whole card, or he's gonna give you his whole NHL card. He'll get it right to. We only got 10 minutes for this next play, so let's go. Run it up. How many? I believe our boy Nasty Nate says there's only 67 of us. Oh, there's only 67 of us. Oh, I got a different number up here. Nate, it says 144 up here. So my bad. You know why? Because we figured out it adds Twitter and the YouTube now
And YouTube.
for when you're on StreamYard. So so it actually shows the people watching. So we appreciate everyone watching on X and the Tube. We appreciate that. So all right, well, run up the likes. Let's just get them likes up and let's let the pimp do his thing, and share the goddamn video. Let's get some more viewers in here.
Hell yeah. Yeah, not the greatest hockey card today for sure, but I'll tell you what, we got a little NASCAR look too. I'll give you guys a little NASCAR look that my boys were texting me.
NASCAR? Oh shit.
A little NASCAR, man. It's Sunday. NASCAR Sunday.
I mean,
my buddy's all jacked up about it today. He's like, listen, you got to take this guy here. And it's funny because I was talking to another friend of mine earlier in the day about it, and he was like, yeah, you got to take this guy here. So I got intersecting buddies. I got an intersecting buddy point here for this NASCAR spot. So excited. We'll see what happens there. It's a little 11-1. It's a softer market here, but 11-1 is still a good payday. We'll take that cash.
Oh yeah. Let's get to the hockey, man. Let's break them down. What's this play that's dropping off in 10 minutes? Right now, we got an 18-19 basketball game. James Harden just went to the roll, did the nice little floater that he usually does. Clippers up 1, under 6 to go. Wide open shot for Beasley here, though, and he bricks it. Let's go Norman Powell on them. It looks like the Clippers are showing up early. Ooh, nice play here, man. The Clippers I'm telling you right now, the Clippers are showing up early. They're up 3, 21-18, 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Let's talk some hockey, Pimp.
Yes, sir. I'm looking at this Minnesota Wild team here. Of course, I can't find my my note on it, but look, it's that classic bounce back spot for these guys here. They're in a position where they just came off back-to-back games on the West Coast there, little road trip against Arizona. They dominated Arizona 5-2. Then they were put in a shit spot there in the back-to-back situation against Colorado, and that was with altitude in Colorado, and they take a 2-1 loss. Still a competitive game, but a 2-1 loss. And then on the other side of things, the Predators have been racking up W's, but they're racking them up against shit teams here. They did lose to Montreal 4-3. They beat Buffalo 4-2. Okay, I got that. And then they beat Columbus on the road 2-1. So, this is their second leg of the back-to-back. And the rest teams in the NHL have an advantage to the tune of 93 and 44, I think is what the number was. So it's more than a 2-1 spot when they've got that rest advantage, which we have with this Minnesota Wild. Then you look at these goaltenders. You got UC Saros, 27-21-3 for Nashville. You got Marc-Andre Fleury in Minnesota, 13-11-3. Nashville was big movers at the trade deadline. Keep in mind now, you got these guys on the road. They're scurrying around trying to get it done. And you got new players in the lineup, not sure what they're going to do for their homestand. They got to go out there and figure out their apartment situations, their hotels that they rented to get their shit moved in temporarily while they try to find their next place to stay. So there's a lot of other peripheral things going on for Nashville besides hockey. This bounce back with the rest spot for Minnesota makes a ton of sense for me. It's minus 130 spot. I'm on the Minnesota Wild here. This game pops off in about 10 minutes.
Look at that. That was a nice little breakdown there, Pimp. Man, hey, somewhat, very informative and somewhat time consuming. Like,
You
that's
like
a beautiful thing.
You like it.
That was a beautiful thing. I was about to be like, hey, I wonder if he's going to finish this breakdown before the end of the first quarter in this NBA game. But and then all of a sudden it just ended. And I'm like, ooh, that was nice. Nah, good shit.
Look, you guys can tell me if you prefer. I'll just put the play out there. I'd rather not talk about it.
No, that was a beautiful thing. That was great. That was perfect. It was about 2 minutes of a great breakdown. I'm just busting your balls, Pimp, but that was great. 2 minutes is nice. Probably wasn't even 2 minutes. It was probably less than that. But Dame Time has showed up here in LA, man. 4 for 4 from the field, from 3-point line, from deep. I mean, he's wet right now. 12 points already in the first. He had it pretty much in the first 6 minutes. No, he's just. No,
I wanted to get Dame in there, and I wanted to get Harden assist in there because Harden's assist numbers. He's been consistently at 7. Now he doesn't quite get over that hump of 7, but 7.5 numbers is where he's been floating around at, and you can get those down. That's a nice little parlay juicer as well, but didn't get there today. Just kept it simple.
Yeah, the Bucks right now. He's 6 and 3. He's got 6 points, 3 assists right now. For James Harden.
Fucker.
26-23 Milwaukee here. 3.5 to go in the first.
Nasty Nate says the Preds win, huh? Nasty Nate. Let's go, my guy. A little head-to-head action here. Made in Philly says can't bet against Smashville right now.
Wow.
Okay, man. I hear you
James
guys.
Harden just got fucking punked so bad. Oh, and then they come back and punk Patrick Beverly. Who's the most All right, ask me this right now. Who's the most overrated basketball player? Answer this to me, please, right now. Who's the most overrated basketball player in the NBA? To me, and I'm not talking, I'm talking like, a player. Like, to me, it's either Draymond Green or Patrick Beverly. And don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Draymond Green is on a whole nother level than Patrick Beverly. I'm not saying that. I'm just stating.
Draymond Green seems like a dickhead. He's got no self-awareness and he doesn't give a fuck about anybody. He's punching players.
He got Down syndrome, bro.
He's fucking out there wrestling dudes. He's got him in the old fucking neck wrench and fucking live games there. It just seems like, the one thing I will say
out of his talent. He's got the most out of his talent. And, he used to be like fucking 300. He was a big boy at Michigan State. I don't know if you remember that, but
I don't.
He was fat as fuck in Michigan State. For an NBA, for a college basketball player.
Yeah, the thing I like about what he's done recently is he's adjusted to his role now. He's getting more rebounds. He's playing more defensive ball out there, limiting second chance spots. Now, Golden State gets their ass smacked the other day, but it just seems like he's more of the we guy instead of the me guy, which I definitely didn't stand about him with fucking with KD. And, KD's a whole issue in himself, but just seems like there was some discontent rolling out there.
That's what I mean. He's overrated. That's where I say he's overrated. So, like, the Warriors literally allowed them to keep Draymond Green over Kevin Durant. Now, while I say he's overrated, he's going to be in the NBA Hall of Fame. He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Is Draymond Green a Hall of Famer?
I don't know about that, but he's got the rings, and that seems to be the measurement stick of all sports.
He's going to be,
Yeah, I agree.
He's going to be, though. That's what I'm saying.
The thing about KD is he had to leave that team, though. As much as they chose to keep, Durant or Draymond Green, KD wasn't going to get the credit for being a champion superstar out there. It was always
no, Mike. This is where you must have been watching hockey, homie. You must have been on the hockey tip. If you watch that shit, bro, if you really know, like, it was clear. It was clear. Like, Steph, that's why I got a lot of respect for Steph. Because he was like, oh, KD's on the team now?
Yeah.
I'm not the best player. I'm not the best player no more. So in the finals, when it was Warriors smashing, when the Cavs and them tried to make a run and it got close, it was KD. But the pressure was off of him because it didn't really, it was like, it didn't have to be him. You know what I mean? The pressure was off of him. He should have never left Golden State. He should have never went to that motherfucker. But when you go there and you make that decision that was so fucking disgusting to me at the time, like, you got to stay there, bro. You got to stay there. You can't go to Brooklyn. Now you're in Phoenix. If he would have stayed in Golden State and they got rid of Draymond, they would have still had 3 more rings by now. He would have got. It was just too efficient. It's so efficient, so selfless, like all unselfishness. You say what you will about Steph, say what you will about Clay. They're all, productive shooters. They're all unselfish. They all buy in. But KD just put them over the top. But going back to that,
KD made him a superstar team, not just a super team, right? They were just beyond. They busted everybody up real good, like there.
They were losing to LeBron James and Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love,
right?
Without him, they needed him because they had Harrison Barnes. Now they were competing and they were killing teams, but when it came down to it, LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love, they knew could beat them, so they had to go get KD. Now ain't nobody beating them. That's what it came down to because.
I'm going to go I'll go controversial with you here. I'm going to go Trae Young. I think he's an overrated motherfucker.
Yeah, I've seen DK say Trae Young and Clay. You can't say Klay Thompson. It's injuries with him. He's just not who he used to be. Joseph says Clay. If you guys are talking, if you think Clay is still Clay 3 years ago, this guy had serious injuries. So he's not overrated to me because he is what he is now. He's a bench role player, and if you have him coming off your bench, he's pretty fucking nice. But if he's your starting 2, you might be in a little trouble. Yeah. But he gives you 15, 20 minutes a game off the bench. Shit, sign me up. Watch out for the Warriors as long as they stay healthy.
Says Luke is overrated.
And you say Trey, huh? You think Trey Young is okay? So you guys think Trae Young's so good? this is where I don't think he's overrated because I don't think he's that good, but he is a good basketball player. Like if you put him in the right situation, Trae Young that team will be really good. You know what I mean? But if he's your best player, your ass.
So I saw some things with Trae Young this year that kind of chat me up there. First of all, his body language was fucking terrible in that first quarter of the season. He was missing shots, and it just looked like it. He shoots the ball, it's a fucking brick, and it's everybody else's problem is kind of what the attitude I was getting from that guy. And I didn't like that. I don't like those me type of players. Then they were talking about trading him, and the team, all the team was doing was kind of finding a way to either, whatever they were doing it without him, and they just didn't seem to give a shit. So, with him out of the lineup, they're finding some wins, and I just think, how much of a superstar are you that nobody wants to trade for you? You got a bad attitude, and they'd rather play without you than with you. To me, that seems like those are, you can't really measure them.
Trae Young's good. Trae Young is good because you just referred to him as a superstar. So yeah, that he's definitely overrated because I guess people think he's not a star. He's a good basketball player, is what Trae Young is, but he's not what everyone. You know what I mean? Like he's not.
He's gonna have a difficult time.
He's not Kyrie Irving,
right?
He's not Kyrie.
And no one's going to want to build a super team around him because those other key, the other superstars that are required for a super team are probably of that fuck you mindset because he's got a bad attitude. So it seems like that's going to be an issue for him.
Yeah, you need someone like LeBron, someone like there's very few, probably the Clippers, someone like that has so much pull that he just is going in there and just like listening because he's a little ass dude, right, man. Someone just punk his ass, And then that's how it should be, but he ain't getting punked in Atlanta, I guess. So, he's punking Atlanta. That's what's been going down. I told motherfuckers for 3 years now, Trae is not the way. And people used to laugh at me when I say Drew Holiday all day, like I got through to Drew, and then now y'all seeing.
I'll tell you another guy. Now you might say this might be another little controversial fucking hiccup for everybody because he's not of the superstar status. But over fucking rated is Buddy Hield. I said that when that fucker came out of college and he rolls around the NBA and everyone's talking Buddy Hield. The Sixers go to make the trade at the deadline and everyone's like, oh, they got Buddy Hield. I was like, what are you fucking kidding me? You haven't seen Buddy Hield in his mediocrity reign?
That's a perfect one. I completely agree. And I wasn't saying like super. I was just saying who's overrated. Yeah. That's a name. Like we hear Buddy Hield's name. We hear Patrick Beverly. Right. We hear Draymond so much. Like for years we've heard Draymond. See, that's the perfect. Buddy Hield. Fuck is that guy? Like the Sixers have lost more games since they traded him for him than they have all fucking year. Like this guy in Oklahoma, he was nice. He was nice in Oklahoma. But I mean, we're talking Oklahoma.
Right. It doesn't matter who's playing with you in Oklahoma, you're gonna go out there and ball. And then what he's done since then. Fucking dude, I'll tell you, 1.5 3-pointer props, and he was coming up short. And I just have a history of playing Buddy Hield and DFS, and all he's done is disappoint me. And then I saw him coming to Philly, and people were actually excited, and I was like, "What is wrong with you people? What is wrong?"
Yeah, I didn't get that either. I was like, "Okay, Buddy Hield, like, yeah, they got a Buddy." I'm like, they used to talk about Buddy Hield going to LA, and I'm like, "I ain't gonna change shit. What? Buddy Hield's gonna help you? Like, come on, man. Buddy Hield's not gonna help you.
No,
maybe,
absolutely not.
Not Buddy. Anybody named Buddy probably is." A little suspect.
I'm not sure I even know anybody, to be honest with you.
Nah, I sure as hell don't know nobody.
Yeah. I called some guy Buddy the other day at the store, and he got out. One of the over-the-counter guys was a dickhead, and I was like, "Thanks, Buddy." And I said it in a real condescending way, and he's like, "You call everybody Buddy?" And he came right back at me, and I was like, "No, I just call the guys with exceptionally great attitudes Buddy." And he was like, "Oh man, we went back and forth." My fucking bro's standing there looking at me. He's like, "What's going on here?" I said, "Fuck this guy."
You're like, dude, we're the guy. I have a tendency to call little dudes, like young kids, buddy. I'll be like, "What can I get you, buddy?" Something like that. How you doing today, buddy? But I'm trying to stop saying. I gotta stop saying guys. I'd be like, "What's up, guys?" I can't say that shit no more.
No.
The vocab, the finer establishments, the more you gotta clean it up. You gotta clean it up a little bit. But yeah,
sir and madam, right?
I call them a young lady. You know, I'm like, what's that young lady? They love that shit.
I know they love hearing that. They got to.
Yeah, bro. How you doing, young lady? No, call me young lady. Oh. I'm like, oh shit. They love that shit. But yeah, man, that was a joint right there. That shit burnt for a minute. And it was so good. That's what I hate about that shit though. Like it was so good. I just want to smoke more of it. That shit was so bomb. A little flavor playing, a little bit of everything. We got 30-26 basketball game right now. I'm a little frustrated right now. I know it's so early, but I missed out on that 7 with the Clippers, man. I mean, the writing's on the wall. I mean, we got to read it, bro. You just got to read the shit. You know?
I didn't like that last minute move there from the 7. I did not like seeing that. I said I did not like seeing that 7 tick down to 6.5. That, you know, sometimes it goes the other direction when I'm getting ready for last call, and I'm like, all right, that's a good little sign. But it seems like more often than not, when I see that last minute movement and it's against my side, I end up taking the L here. But we'll see what happens. A lot of game left.
Yeah, there's that first quarter. This is a good question this first quarter we'll get it over with. This is a good question here by a guy. Jimmy Hendricks, new name in the chat. Good to see you, my man. Appreciate you vibing on a Sunday. Let's get some money, my man. This game's tough. This is a tough game here for me. I just stayed away from it, to be honest with you, because I think it could go either way. I don't have the best read on Indiana Pacers. I will tell you that Orlando did win in Indiana by 7. As a 2.5-point dog, you know, in late December, right around Christmas. So maybe I think Orlando might match up pretty well with these boys. It's a low number too, and I'm not big on Suggs. I like Cole Anthony, man. I think he's a lot comfortable with the ball. Obviously, he's not as good as an athlete or as good a defender as Suggs, but I like Cole with the ball in his hand, man. He's looking a lot more and more comfortable. We talked about Banchero. I could only look Orlando. I just have a bad read on Indiana. Every time I fucking bet on them, they cost me, and every time I fade them, they show up. So I would be on Orlando here if I didn't have other plays. So what do you think about this game, Pimp?
You know, there's some teams that fall into that criteria with me. The Charlotte Hornets, they were on my no-fly list for didn't matter if they were playing somebody or I just, whether I was on them or against them, I couldn't catch the win. I finally got my first, I feel like it's the first one all season last night there with the Hornets, but the Magic have been a good team to me here. And, you know, I'm just not excited about what I see with this Pacers team. First of all, you know, we talk about some overrated guys as well. I throw fucking Siakam in that category too. This fucking guy's done nothing but burn me on some of these point total props that I've been taking with him the last week. I don't know what's going on out there. The team's supposed to be high flying and scoring like crazy, and this fucking guy's a dud. But the Magic for me in that spot, of course, they're 13-1 against the spread when they're a favorite or a small dog if the opponent's off a loss or a point win out there. So a 1-point win or a loss for the opponent. And when the Magic are favored in that role, they get the job done. 13-1 specifically for the Magic, and they're covering by 10 points. So what's not to like there about this Magic team?
And I'm kind of like, why is the number so small though? Is it just the value on? I mean, is it just Indiana? People just bet them because I mean, you got Orlando off a fucking 24-point loss to the Knickerbockers, you know. So
do you think that affects it though? Like that brings the number down a little bit in that case? I don't know. I mean, it seems to me like they start off as a -1. Yeah, granted, that is a little fish on the top, but they're still moving it in that direction now to 2s and 2.5s I see out there. So
money's coming. Yeah, I mean, it is their first game back from a 3-game road trip. The fourth game,
they got punked by them Knicks 98-70. It wasn't even so much that they lost that game; it's that they lost that game and there was nobody playing for the Knicks. That's the L.
No, Brunson came back.
Yeah, but it still seemed like there were some other players there that. I don't know. I just didn't like the results. I was on the over in that game too, and it fucking sailed under.
That's why you don't like that. You bet under. You missed it by 50 fucking points. I know damn well you didn't watch that game. You're like, fuck this shit. That shit would have drove. That shit would have just.
Full disclosure, if I bet an under, I don't watch the games I bet unders on. I don't.
You can't watch no under game, bro. That shit'll take you can't be any happier. Even like the wife, you don't like it when I bet an under on like football or something. She's like, they score. I'm like, no. She's like cheering, like, no. She's like, well, I thought we wanted to, but we don't want no fucking points. I'm like, we're not. I'm like, we want no points.
We're not looking for that.
But just betting unders are just no fun, bro. You're sweating a basketball game every time they hit a 3. You're like, fuck my life. And then when you're betting the over, this motherfucker can't buy a bucket, you know? Like, I don't like betting unders. I will bet unders in football for sure and in baseball, but I'm not really betting unders. I used to bet unders in college basketball a lot. In the NBA,
I had one yesterday that was I was 151.5. And the live total, like right off the gate, was 175, 177, 180. I'm like, this thing is fucking toast. And I stopped. I just checked out of it. Like, no reason to check out, see the score. I know it's going to get blown out. All the way up to the last 2 minutes of play, it's still sitting over 165. Don't they finish with 151? I covered that under by the hook. I was like, man, that was sweaty as fuck. I didn't even know it. I totally wrote that game off as a loss. It was great, though.
We got 35-31 basketball game. Our boy DK asking 2.5 here. I shook my head no, because I think we can get a better number, but that might be, I mean, right now it's at 3. So if I bet the Bucks here live, it's only going to be to win the game. It's or -1, you know, like I'm not getting fucked here. This has that type of feel to me. Like maybe 1.5 I'll go, but I would prefer a pick 'em or -1 with the Bucks if I'm betting them. Zubac's kind of just getting his way inside, though. He's getting good position inside. 37-31 basketball game here in LA. 10.5 to go. The Clippers are playing good basketball right now early. And I mean, they got 37 points in a little over a quarter on this Milwaukee's defense that just kind of look like they turned the corner, but they just look what they did with D'Lo in LA without LBJ. That shit was just disgusting. It's interesting to see Jay Tucker out there back in the corner. So you can get the Bucks right now -1.5, -120, -135 money line. I don't know if that appeals to you.
I already got him in that parlay, so I'm just going to ride this first half out, and then I'll reevaluate for the second half. Might be able to catch a better number here as we start to skirt things along.
Yeah, that's right, Andrew. Shout out to Andrew G. Just find the dark corner when you bet unders. Yeah, it's the truth, man. It's just like you don't want nothing good to happen. Right? You don't want to be around those.
It's not a way to watch a game, that's for sure. Sitting there bitching about everything. Angry the whole time.
I love betting. I used to really love betting first 5 unders in MLB, you know, like seems like there's a lot more runs now in the MLB, but in the pitchers, really what it is because there's just not as many good pitchers.
I threw it in the chat there. It's Riddick. Riddick to win in NASCAR at plus 1,100 is the spot that I jumped in on. I just put $50 on it. I'm not trying to degen out in NASCAR. $50 for me on that thing to win 11 or to win 550 is a plenty of good turnaround for me in that thing. NASCAR is not my forte, but I got 2 different dudes telling me that I got to play this guy. I probably got to play that guy.
Yo, little Domo, you gotta get on the you gotta just renew your shit, bro. Renew it. Become a gold member. They do giveaways. They give away like $60, I think, 3 times a week on Jimmy's show, Racing with It. So if you're a gold member, you just go to the YouTube section, ask you to be a member. If you already have done it, you just need to renew it. $4.99 regulars, cools too. We appreciate all the support. But yeah, it's real easy. Just take the steps like you did the first time and renew it, my guy. Become a member. And if you're not a member, support the movement, man. Plus Sports Radio. It's the place to be. Profitable as fuck. The stash has been on an insane run. Like, we've literally just been cashing crazy on the sesh on Medicaid Mondays. All About the Hoops has been very, very profitable. So I know, and then of course our guy Last Call, you get that 5 days a week. The numbers are if not as impressive, more impressive than what we do on Mondays and Wednesdays. So, and you get that 5 days a week by a guy, the pimp Mikey Money on Last Call. So You know, you got two very profitable. You got two people right now on the panel that bring you very, very profitable content. We'll just say that. So, and you got people all throughout the channel that do it as well. So, you know, if you're making money with us, you know, all we ask is you like the videos, share the videos, tell some motherfuckers about us, and of course, become a motherfucking member.
Hell yeah.
We got a 39-34 basketball game.
Fuck.
Giannis at the free throw line.
Let's go, Giannis. Step the fuck up, Giannis. Let's go.
39-35. Giannis does his thing. They're now minus 137, 39-37. LA. So if I watch it on my app, it's just quicker, you know. But the TV still, they haven't scored yet on the TV, but the app, they've already scored.
Yep. I'll tell you something I've been trying to dabble with here is I've been trying to do more margin of victories and exact score situations as well. So I see these numbers and I get these trends with some good yeah, well, fuck it. You know what? 16,000 type of opportunities there. 160 to 1 spots out there. I got to play a couple dollars on them and see if I can't get it right, because I've nailed a few of these where the score projections are out there or the margin, and I talk about them. I measure the margin. I'm tracking it. I might as well start betting on it. So that's something I played around with here. This one's probably not going to get there with this Bucks game, but I had 59-51 first half Bucks and 60-51 first half Bucks. So
man, don't say it's not. You still got a lot of time. I mean, it's 39-37 basketball game.
39 is not the right spot to be on to see these fuckers get 50 or 51. I wasn't sure because it was
they got total 40 now. You got 7.5 to go with 40 minutes, and you're I see. You're trying to get this is your exact shit.
This is an exact score situation. I
tuned that shit out already, bro.
Don't
even tell her what the fuck, man. 1-800-GAMBLER. That's all I thought about when you saying this shit. God damn.
I'm gonna keep trying though. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna figure the formula out. I'm gonna get it right, and then we're gonna be dishing out monster spots. So.
This fucking guy. Hey, yeah, check it out, man. This guy gives you a little bit of everything. People love that shit too, though. Have a little bit of fun with it. You know, I bust his balls, but. The viewers like that shit, you know? I mean, you know, throw a fucking lunch money on it and you know, enjoy the outcome. But yeah, definitely some DJ shit.
It's definitely
shout out to our guy Little Domo though. Chill Will's son. Yeah, we know Pops. Chill Will's a real one. I'm on the Pelicans first half in that game. Yeah, Atlanta went to New Orleans in December, beat them by 18. I said this earlier, but you must have not been in here, bro. So I'm gonna run it back for you one time. Beat them by 18 in New Orleans, bro. You know, as a big dog, Pelicanos have been for money realistically first half all year, and we're going to continue to do it. To me, there's levels to this shit, and that roster is a better roster than the Atlanta Hawks. I know they're playing better basketball, but haven't really beat anybody in a good spot. They see New York without Brunson. So at the end of the day, man, Pelicanos come out, handle business. I know Mikey Money likes them full game there. But I think 3.5 minus 115 is good money.
Yeah, man.
Here we go. We got another 3 here. Did they count that? Oh no, they took it off. So it's 43-42 and a bullshit call here. I can't even know because I don't have it. But they knocked down a 3 for the Bucks, and then they take it off the board here. 51 points. That's pretty light for Milwaukee, bro. What the fuck were you thinking?
No, 51 was the Clipper side.
Oh.
It was 59-51. Really,
when you said exact score, I'm like, God damn, that shit's like a needle in a haystack.
Yeah.
So yeah, 51. Right.
But it was just again because of the angle that I had there with this trend. So
how the fuck does Draymond get a commercial? What the fuck?
Fucking talk about overrated right there.
I know that fucking guy's on a commercial with a little girl. What the fuck?
He just solved the challenge. He won the bet there. Most overrated
fucking role model. This guy, what the fuck, man? I think it was a Kia commercial. I don't know what the fuck it was. I'm like, what?
He looked like a real role model when he was punching that guy in the nuts. Dickhead.
Get that. That vitamin C, man. Got to get that in you, man.
Get it.
Vitamin C. Emergency. Keep the motherfuckers getting sick all over the place, man.
Oh, dude.
Gotta fade that sickness.
I got a buddy that comes by. It seems like every time he comes by, he's fucking sick. I'm like, dude, Do me a favor. Stay away from my house when you're sick, bro.
Bro, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, everybody gets sick. I'm like, how do all y'all motherfuckers get sick, man? It's like, goddamn, everyone. So I take emergency vitamin C packet every day, sometimes 2, like when I sweat a lot, you know?
Sure.
I'm not trying to fucking catch any bullshit from all these dirty motherfuckers, man.
Fuck no. Wash
Yeah,
your hands.
man, we got a good basketball game right here. Actually, Clippers showed up light-handed, 43-42 here. So we probably now they're minus 225. So you could have got the Bucks, and it's only really changed like 6-7 points. That's how crazy these lines move in the NBA and basketball. Period. I mean, minus 225 could have just got a minus 135, and it's literally a 7-point swing. You know.
This is the time of the year with college, too. College basketball's got those wild swings. Last night, some teams were plus 165s live. 5 seconds later, they're minus 120s. Like, you got to be fast with that live betting shit, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We got our guy Julian in the building. Gelato Mints. Yeah, man. I dig that one. That one sounds flavor. Man, that makes me want to go just roll up. This why this live, I either want to drink or smoke. So the earlier ones I like a little better because I just want to smoke hella because that's usually what I do anyways. But the nighttime, I feel like I almost have to drink, you know? You probably feel the same way, Pip, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was a late night with the UFC last night, so I'm good with the earlier one there. I smoke a little bit, hang out, chill out, look at some numbers.
Oh, yeah, that's why. Yeah, you were busting my balls yesterday. He's like, you want to do an early one? I'm like, yeah, man, I got to do it at night. I'm playing poker tonight, man, so I'm not trying to be vibing out with you motherfuckers on fucking late night. I got to hit the felt. So, yeah, I wanted to vibe out during the day. And plus, it's the marquee game of the motherfucking day, 3 o'clock. You know? Unfortunately, Kawhi and PG do what these motherfuckers do and fuck with us, you know? Hell yeah, Justin. That's how we do it, homie. Yeah, man. That's how we do it. You know what? I'm lagging though, because you know how I used to do? I used to do a shot of apple cider vinegar with it. A fast shot of that shit every morning. I haven't done that. I don't know why. I stopped it like a couple years ago. And then I went back to it and I was like, oh shit. God damn. That shit's good for you though. Apple cider vinegar, man. Honestly, I think I'm gonna do that, man. I need to stop being so weak. Get that shit back in my life. That's weak, you know, like, you know, it's like, come on, man.
Horrible.
Look at that. 3-pointer, 48-45. Milwaukee first half is going to cash for our guy. Feel the vibe here. I feel the vibe. They're going to get it. They're going to go on a little run here. That's a tough shot by James Harden. God damn, that's a tough shot. He almost made that shit too, but that was just like, you were not open, bro. Giannis is like, oh, this barbecue chicken, give it back to him. This barbecue chicken right here. Look at his eyes light up. Holy shit. He's like, he didn't even get a call there. Oh my God. It's like he's so excited. Zubac is just standing there.
If you didn't take that Minnesota team, you're in trouble. They're wearing the old North Star jerseys tonight. These guys get fired up when they're wearing the old unis there. We got the throwback unis for Minnesota, baby. Oh, there we go. Laying that green out, man. These teams have fought 11 times in the last 6 games they've played head-to-head, too. We should see some scraps today. It should be a fun little hockey game as well.
Yeah, man. Let's get to it. If you haven't
some college basketball.
What
college hoops about to pop off here. Let's go, baby.
We got some college hoops?
4 o'clock. We got 2 4 o'clock games. We got Furman and Samford. I saw some guys in the chat talking about the Samford side of things there. I think I'm going to go Furman.
This card was shit today in the college, man. You got something on that Samford game? I seen your boys Longwood played earlier today and smacked them around. You know, laid the wood.
Yes, they're going dancing. Longwood's going dancing. DabyCab and I have been texting about it all day today. I said, you see Longwood.
All right, break down those. Yeah, if you got anything for these games about to start, and then I want to talk about this Illinois Iowa game that I was checking out. It's the only one that really caught my eye. And once again, the waffle play of the day, Michigan State 1:40 tip off here. So that's about a little less than an hour away. Not official. Walk of play of the day, Michigan State from my guy DabyCab. Smoking mirrors in the building. Good to see you, my man. Look like you was firing up some good protein, my guy. No protein, no profit. Yeah, man. I dig it. Shout out to Smoking Mirrors. I know he's enjoying his Sunday. He said my alma mater is Longwood. That's pretty dope. Oh, that's pretty dope. Where is Longwood located at, Mike?
I have no fucking clue.
You fucking talk about this team like you talk about this team like you dated a girl that went there, and you
I would guess North Carolina. But, I'm just guessing.
North Carolina, it's fucking
it's in Virginia. It's in Virginia.
I don't know.
I was close. It was in Virginia. It was one of them southern
Virginia.
states.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many colleges. I'm like, when we're at Lamar, when we're talking about Lamar, and it turns out to be in fucking Beaumont, Texas, where Silent Bob went to school, played baseball.
I did know that.
I'm like, oh shit! Shout out to Lamar too, because we had him as 9.5-point dogs, and they won outright. I was on a roll there. Went 18-4 in college, right? And then I've lost 4 straight, so I'm 18-8 now. And I lost, or actually. Man, I lost last night. I forgot. I had as we talked about with Duke, so I actually count that. Now I've lost 5 straight, dude. So I can't find a winner in college basketball. And the game I was looking at was Iowa. I like Iowa. What do you think?
I can get down with some Iowa.
You like Iowa at the crib? I mean, they lost earlier. They beat them last. I mean, Illinois has really kind of been big brother, little brother, though. They beat them like 5 out of the last 6 years. But last time they were in Iowa, they won. They beat them earlier in Illinois. I like this spot here for Iowa a little bit. Talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, Terrence Shannon's a big dude for Illinois. There's no question. This guy being back in the lineup after his suspension or whatever it was, they've been finding a way. You look at some of the teams they took down. They just beat Iowa 95-85. That was on their home court, though. So right. They were 9.5-point favorites. They got the job done. They got the cover. Minnesota was a big win. But going into Wisconsin for Illinois, picking up that 91-83 win was huge, given that Whiskey's a tough spot to play. They have a huge home court advantage. They're one of the best cover teams in the country. And they were able to knock them down and beat them up there. Took them outright, 91-83. The challenge, though, is it a bounce-back spot because of that 77-71 loss to Purdue. But you look at this Iowa team, they take down Penn State, okay, 90-81, but they covered that game. And then they got a Northwestern spot. That's another tricky school to go into, Northwestern. And, between the travel, the distance from the air, here's a fight in this hockey game. I just told you guys we're going to see some action. 87-80, though, at Northwestern. And I like this Iowa spot. I think this has been, what do they got left to play for here? Iowa's still trying to go out there and down. They can't let them go out there and pick this win up against them here. Good revenge spot for Iowa on their home court, and they've been running hot. So I think that's a good spot to be. Minus that Illinois game that they lost, they're 4-1 in their last 5 with that Illinois being their only loss. I think they want revenge. I think they get their revenge here on their home ice.
I like it.
Or home ice, their home court. I'm watching hockey, talking basketball. That doesn't ever work out well.
That's why they're talking about fucking. See this guy. See, he's hockey. He's the hockey guy. He brings in the ice into his own fucking basketball shit.
Yeah. So Bill McDonald, I'm with you. There's 2 spots that I jumped in on. I took Furman plus 3.5, and I took Lehigh on the money line. The thing about that Samford game here, this one's coming off in literally 2 minutes. 99% of the cash on Samford minus 2.5. Never a spot you want to be. Now Samford can go get the job done, sure, but it's a short number for a team that's shooting out there 17-5. But when you look at Furman overall, not the best cover team. And here we see, a situation where there's soft number. It's a tight little number here with these guys.
What the fuck is Ty Lue? Sorry, my guy, but why is Ty Lue wearing a mask? What the fuck? Not this shit again. Go ahead, pimp.
That's all I got.
This guy's wearing a fucking mask on the sidelines. Like, I honestly just want to bet on the Bucks now just because of that. Fucking loser. What a fucking name, man. I hate this shit. All right.
Minnesota scores a goal. Minnesota's on the board. After the fight, they come out there. They win the fight. They score a goal. That's why they're fighting hot.
Let's go. 54-53, 2 minutes to go. A little over 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Wow, what the hell was that? Clippers shoot bad shots, bro. They really do. Look at Giannis just bulldozing to the hole. 56-53, Milwaukee. 2:15 to go in this first half. Would you get him at -1.5 or 2.5 on this first half?
3.5. I got the shit line there, 3.5, but I was okay with it. We'll see.
56-55. James Harden hits a pull-up, Jay.
Fuck.
This first half is going to be a sweater here. 1.5 to go. 150 to go. Nice pass here. Easy layup from Giannis, foul. He gets to go to the ground. So now we need some free throws. 56-55. Giannis goes to the line to shoot 2. Minute 49 in this first half. We got ourselves a sweater here, a turtleneck.
Let's go. I could use this one, Could use them all.
Nice free throws.
Hell
yeah. Take Lehigh at 4 p.m. Should be cashed. Bill McDonald in the building. Good to see you, my dude. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I had a big lean on that.
We got love.
We
got a lot of love for Stanford in here. Go ahead. My bad, Bill.
Go Mike says Sanford first half, huh?
Giannis knocks down the first one. I'm gonna call it on the game instead of watching the app. 57-55. Giannis knocks the first one down. Here we go for the next
Indiana
one.
State coming back.
He said, Justin liking the Lehigh play. So Lehigh is a little you said you like that as well, Pimp?
Yeah, I'm on Lehigh, and then I took Furman +3.5.
Misses the second free throw, 57-55. Minute 40 to go. James Harden just doing what he does, dribbling the fucking air out of the basketball with a nice little dish to Thies, and it is a tie basketball game. Nice pass, though, 57-57, minute and a half to go. Giannis playing point. Oh, my God, he's just going to just go straight down and get his shit just swatted. he just goes straight to the hole like no one's there and gets swatted. And then Beasley gets it back, I believe, on Terrence Mann, swats his shit. They're asking for a goaltend here, 57-57. Clippers looking like, are they going to the free throw? What's the call here? I think they did call a foul. Wow, Zubac just put he's blocked the shit out of Giannis, bro. It was a clean block too. What are they calling here?
Oh, fuck my first half.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
No.
And this
what
is
are you going to do?
This is something against Milwaukee, too.
Great.
So, interesting game we have on the card later on tonight, Mike. This Lakers Minnesota game. You know, the Lakers somehow, some way. That was a frustrating night for me Friday night. They find a way to beat the Bucks. They're -2 against Minnesota here. You got Anthony Edwards coming off of just a horrific probably his best game ever that he played, right? In Indiana, ending with that nasty ass block, and then one of his worst games he's played in Cleveland, especially that fourth quarter, 0 of 8 from the field in the fourth quarter in overtime. I believe he was 0 for 7 from the 3-point line for the game. Just horrible game for him in Cleveland. I would expect him to bounce back in LA. What do you think about this game?
So this one comes down to that kind of surprising to see that the Lakers were a dog there, right? That last game out, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And this is the spot where you look at what they do if they're a big it's an upset win. I don't know how it was an upset win, but nonetheless, the upset win for the
fuck. The mirror, is it the pimp? Oh shit.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
0-18 spot for the Lakers is what I was saying there. When they're a favorite with a total less than 244, coming off of that spot there with the upset win situation. So for what that's worth, I don't know. I got to go back and look at the lineup here, look at the cash flow. I trying to keep it clean. You know, our guy Jimmy talks about that. I want to make sure the cash flow lines up for me in that situation as well. And, you know, not really. 68% of the bets, 84% of the cash on the Lakers -1 now. It's gone from +1 to -1. What's going on? Why are they such a small? Why are they dogs on their home court against the Minnesota Timberwolves team? No cat.
Well,
does that seem suspect?
LBJ missed last game, so he's still questionable. So obviously, if he gets announced in, I see the line moving though. Is it not moving in LA's favor?
Yeah,
got a 62-50.
Yeah, they've gone
+1 to -1. It's 2.5 now at some places. So LeBron's in.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get LeBron in 80. So I like Minnesota. I'm gonna look at it a little bit more, but I think I like Minnesota in that basketball game.
Yeah.
I think I like them early for sure. Because Naz Reid comes into the starting lineup for Towns. I think that's not that big of a drop off, but the bench it lightens up. You know what I mean? Minnesota played pretty well in Cleveland early, pretty well actually full game, but definitely had him for first half. I would look for him to come out early against the Lakers and play pretty well. Look at PJ Tucker back to shooting the corner three, 62-58 basketball game. Gonna hold for the last shot here. The Clippers cover the first half.
Fuckers.
Pretty easily, actually, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Dame gets to the hole and just throws up some bullshit, but gets the call. So we'll have, he's going to the line to shoot two. Yeah, not a very enthused Milwaukee team. It's like you get no Paul George, no Kawhi. They think they're just going to come in here and kind of just cruise over these motherfuckers. I mean, we see it time and time again. It's crazy.
Yeah, Voodoo Ranger says Rudy and Kyle late add questionable. Yeah, I saw that Rudy Gobert being questionable. Probably has a little influence on that line as well.
Oh, absolutely.
So this same game parlay I popped off with there was the Bucks money line. So we'll see what happens there. Giannis 30+ points. He's sitting at 14, and Giannis 10+ rebounds. He's sitting at 5. So we're in play. We'll rebound from this first half debauchery.
That's nice.
And we got Furman out to an 8-7 lead on the college surface here. We got Minnesota Wild 1-0 lead as well. No leads are safe, but you got to feel like we're in the right position here, Dutch. Let's get this cash, man. Let's go.
Absolutely. We'll take a look here at these halftime lines. Maybe take a look at Milwaukee here. Because keep in mind, you're led by James Harden team that's in a back-to-back situation without their two big horses. So role players playing a lot more minutes, as we've seen PJ Tucker in the starting lineup. 62-60 basketball, or 60. What was the score? Fuck, they took it out. I think they're down
62-59.
Yeah, 60. Oh, down 3. Okay, 62-59.
Yeah.
62-59. Clippers up at half. So we'll probably get a minus. Probably going to be a 3.5 right now here for the game.
I say a 2.5. I say a 2.5, and it's juiced to the Clippers right now. So -120 on the Clippers plus 2.5. Interesting. Think they're going to come out there and just stop them? They're just going to win this thing outright? I'd be hard pressed to believe that.
That was a little crazy. I thought it'd be a little more than that. Solid first half, though. Unfortunately, the pimp didn't cash on that first half, but he's alive here on his same game parlay, looking pretty good with Giannis. Giannis pretty much doing what Giannis does.
That's right. Yeah, Ron, me too, buddy. It sucks. But it's okay. We'll rally on, roll forward here. Drake, Indiana State, quite the battle with 1.5 minutes to go in the second half here. Drake pulls back up 7-6 over Indiana State. Kind of leading them all game, and then all of a sudden they tie it up there and big 3-pointer. So There we go. Andrew Cheshire Cat, rather, says there's a Preds goal. Let's see.
Yeah, I like that look a lot more than I think you have a chance to hit that, buddy. I think you have a chance to hit that nuke. I don't think Milwaukee's done by any means. I mean, it's a fucking 3-point basketball game. And as I mentioned, back-to-back situation here. So, honestly, probably should be betting the Bucks here. I just want to get, like I mentioned, I don't want to bet Milwaukee anything less than like more than -1, 1.5 maybe. So, I just seen it before a lot. I just see this too many times. Like they're gonna fucking win by one fucking free throw or some shit. It's disgusting. It's one of these type of games. The Clippers, I feel like, will hang around majority of the basketball game. The Bucks just are gonna have a hard time turning it all the way up without Paul George and Kawhi Leonard out there, in my opinion, until they absolutely have to. Lopez attempts one shot in the first half. I'm getting no. Yeah, dude, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm on a little delay for this hockey game. I see that goal for Nashville. I thought those were the North Star jerseys, but they're not. They're just the green colors of the North Star jerseys.
Hold it down
With the
for
Minnesota
a minute.
logo on them. Yeah, man, let's go. 56.5 Bucks team total, says R. Lopez, ? Out there. Tricky spot. It's going to be interesting to see how they kind of rebound here off this, deficit in the first half. Seemed like the numbers were dropping, suggesting a lower scoring game, but these guys came out the barn hot. And you know what happens here with these restless legs in the second half? There's defense be gone there. So maybe not a bad look for that 56.5. We'll see what Dutch says when he comes back. But we've got 121 points in the first half of this game. They're hanging at 229 for the total, 229.5 for the live total, meaning a lower scoring second half. I don't know if I can get down with that. I would think the opposite. I would think this thing goes the other direction here. They continue to run up there, and we see this thing end up around 240 points. 229 seems like the spot to attack right now. 121, 108.5 points for the second half with the pace that they're running right now. Guess I'm going to have to jump on that. Am I doing the math right? It was a late night last night. Yeah, 121. What the fuck? I'll take that over 229.5. We will take that. We will take that and run with it. Seems like a good. Not mad at that team total either. I still need these Bucks to get the job done. So let's go. Let's roll on. It's tricky because we've seen so many. Here's another fight in the NHL. Good game to watch. It's a TNT game as well. If you're not watching it, there's still an opportunity. Should see some monster bombs here, and that we are. Minnesota struggling in this fight. Catches a big straight hand, and he's getting his face pushed down on the ice by this Nashville player. Nashville's going to win that fight. They are 1-1 in the fights today. Fights always generate a little excitement, so we'll see if we get a goal popping off here, rolling on. Let's go. Ron Lofton says, got the over 228.5. Okay, I like that number even better. Jimi Hendrix, baby, says Mike M. How you feel about Herb Jones over 9 points today? I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that one there. I mean, low number. I like these bench guys coming in and picking up these spots, especially with some of these low numbers. But I guess the question comes down to how many points are the Pelicans going to score, and is he in play, right? So let me just take a peek. Let me look at this little DFS dashboard I have and see if we can't illuminate this picture for Herb Jones. Tell you what, it's moving up 9.5 at -135s. They're moving up to 10.5s now, -105. So hanging some juice on that 9.5. That's a tricky spot. I can't endorse that one. I'm not entirely dialed into that spot. Jimi Hendrix, just full disclosure. Over 9 points is better than 9.5, 9+. But if it's 9.5 and it's super juiced there, he's got to get himself a 10 spot. That's a tricky one for me. Bill McDonald says, I disagree with Michigan State. Indy at home, they are playing better. I was agreeing with that. I think that Indy spot, I don't want to go against the waffle spot, but it just seemed like a good Indy spot. I've got some numbers for that Indy spot as well. Let's see what we have here. Indy. Let's bring it up. Home dogs. It's the classic home dog situation. Home dogs in the Big Ten are 43-5-2 against a conference opponent that they scored less points than their previous meeting against their season average. So an underperforming spot there against their team production over the course of the season. On their home court as a dog, 43-5-2 in those spots for Indiana. But it's tough, it's hard for me to be unbiased about that because I was on Michigan State the other day and Michigan State gave me a big L. So definitely got a little biased in me there as far as those numbers are concerned. And I got somebody who the hell's pulling up. Who's pulling up on my crib? And letting his dog out. Tell me this dude's going to let his dog out to shit in my yard. Jeez, the things you got to deal with. Can't have nobody on the stream, but if I got to go handle it, I will. Justin McCalvey says, I'm really watching a Lehigh game. Hey, man, this is a great time of year for college hoops. Lots of these mid-major programs getting it done. Laugh as we will about Longwood the last couple of weeks, but they went on that tear, and shout out to them boys at Longwood that we've learned are from Virginia. They play in the state of Virginia. Who knew you were going to get so much education on all about the hoops today? But here we are. Here we are indeed. So I did move on that over, the over 229.5. It's minus 110. I do see 229.5 at minus 120 on the under. So definitely a little interesting spot there, but again, we just need 108.5 points here. The thing is, it's not a blowout. So we shouldn't see, rest management here, load management going into play for the second half of this thing here. We'll see. You got to figure the Clippers going to want this game. If they're going to roll over, I would think then that's where the under comes into play, but I don't see that happening. Dutch, I moved on this over for the full game. 229.5 for me for the live bet on the over. Simply put, 121 points in the first half. Right. We got a 229.5 means we need 108.5 points. And I just don't know that we're going to see this pace slow down. Why would this second half with the restless legs show you anything around defense here? We see it goes the opposite direction with those things. So you got yourself a little margarita there? A little frozen margarita?
Nah, man, this is 50 plus grams of fucking protein, bro. Woo. It is. My stomach was ground like a motherfucker, man. I had to make a smoothie real quick. It's peanut butter, banana, pineapple, man. That's where it's at, homie. Sounds the pineapple might throw some of y'all off. I'm telling y'all, man, try it. Got that yogurt, that Greek yogurt in there. Big old scoop away. Peanut butter.
What do you think about that? What do you think about the boys? What do you think about the boys releasing your guy, Russell Wilson?
I'm ecstatic about that. Fuck that little fucker. Cornball motherfucker he is. That's right. I said it.
Seemed like a fast turnaround for that guy, man.
No protein, no profit. So I was starting to feel it. I need to get this in me. So yeah, I'll get some good food here in an hour or so, but this will hold me over until then. Throw it all in a fucking Ninja and blend that bitch up. Tastes like paradise. All right, yeah, and the Clippers, the Clippers shot less than 30% from the three-point line, still scored 62%, or still scored 62 points. Only 4 free throws attempts, so you'd expect that to, probably double in the second half from the Clippers' perspective. Which obviously,
I don't see how they're not going to get 100 points in the second half. It just seems squirrely. It seems like a squirrely number.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I think it's Milwaukee or nothing here, to be quite honest. It's such a big NBA card, though. Like, there's no reason to really force it right now with the line out there. But that over does seem pretty appealing. I'm liking Minnesota more and more. I think it's a first half look. So right now, you get them at minus full game. You get the Bucks minus 2.5. That's not good.
Yeah, shit. I'm sitting on a 7. I just don't.
They're minus 160. The 2.5 is 120 now, though. It's minus 160 money line.
I see minus 145 on mine. So, and minus 2.5 still at minus.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. That's BetMGM. I'm gonna go to this other one. Oh, there. BetMGM sometimes just be juicing you.
Markelle Fultz is out today. That's official. No Markelle Fultz.
I got it 150 here. But see, they're minus 3.5 for the game. Money line's 150. But at the other spot, it's 2.5 minus 120 or minus 160 money. Crazy, right?
The wide fluctuation of books doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's 3.5, but the money line is less. Here it's 2.5. The money line's more. Crazy.
Shout out our guy Bo Jackson, says the Lakers money line for our guy Bo. Appreciate you.
Yeah, shout out to Bo, man. You like the Lakers tonight, huh? All right, man. All right.
Not mad at that play.
Oh, damn, this movie's fire. How could something be so good and be so good for you, man? That's one thing I like. That's one thing I appreciate. You gotta appreciate that.
Needs a little rum in it or something.
Huh?
Needs a little rum in there or something. Mix it up a little bit,
man,
you know?
That fucks up all your games, bro. I ain't been drinking them. I drank last night. I had like 3 shots in the Pacifico. I had 3 shots of Don Julio in the Pacifico. And feeling pretty good, you know. I've been drinking it all, really.
3 shots will do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 3 shots will get you going. A couple of beers on top of that.
Took out the edge, you know. I was a little tired, a little like, fuck, man. That shit took out the edge. I wasn't really that upset about the Duke game because, like I said, I was like, okay, at least Carolina smacked them in Cameron, you know. Unlike
Cheshire, I
money.
can't do anything to help you, Cheshire. That's not me. Cheshire said, take me off the main screen. You know what? Let me dip out of this real quick. I got the password here back on my side. I'll be right back.
All right, my man. Oh, fuck that, sir. I'll never put your ass on screen again now. I was fucking with you, man. Shout out to you. Yeah, you've been on there for a long time, huh? I put you on before I went to make my smoothie. Motherfucker been there the whole damn time. Somebody else, there was a play. Could have been something good like this, you know. I hope you catch that play though. Honestly, did you? What was it? I don't remember what it was. And it was there the whole time. That's fucked up. Shout out to our guy Cheshire Cat though. Probably still betting off them Chiefs money, man. Off that Chiefs money. Good shit. Jacqueline in the building. Beautiful young lady. Happy Sunday. That's right. We're live. All about the hoops on a Sunday. You know, just vibing out, enjoying the day, watching the Clippers, Bucks, breaking down pretty much any action, you know, whether it be a hockey with our guy, the pimp, you know, college basketball, NBA, whatever y'all want to talk about, drop in the chat. We'll break it down. Pretty much, you know, gonna let you know everything I'm on. For anyone who's just joining us, Pelicanos first half minus 3.5, minus 115. It's good money, man. Cavaliers minus 4.5 first half, also good money. Two single bets I have there. I do have a parlay. It's plus money. 3-piece in the NBA. Sacramento Kings money line. Parlayed with the Cavaliers money line. Parlayed with the Knickerbockers money line. We'll get you a plus 145 in that realm of plus 140 plus to the motherfucking window. That's co-signed by the pimp. And then of course the pimp's giving you guys quite a bit of action, even on the fucking NASCAR. So we'll keep them coming. And we appreciate our guy Smoking Mirrors. Hopefully I said this on your first one. This is a second gifted member. Appreciate you, my dude, gifting the membership. Somebody get that membership and use it wisely by, you know, maybe gifting someone else a membership or just supporting the channel even more by liking, sharing. X is big for us, guys. If you go to the X, you go to Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and repost or like, Pub Sports Radio, the shows when it's live, it gets more viewers, or even either one of our tweets at Pimp Slap Play of the Day, at Dutch Boy Fresh, any one of us, it helps us out a little bit. And of course, hitting the like button right here on YouTube, very big, very important. Realistically, you won't win shit if you don't hit that motherfucking like button, god damn it. And that's just real talk.
And we appreciate the followers everywhere. You guys are following us. If you're following us on X, guys, migrate on over to YouTube out there. We got the YouTube channel with Pub Sports Radio. Turn that notification on. Anytime we do shows like this, you guys will be in the know. Let's go. You see, it looks like I got Smoking Tree. New member out there gobbling it up. Justin sharing the membership as well. You guys are great, man. It's awesome. Help us grow this thing, man. One member at a time. Nobody does it better than we do it.
Hell yeah. Much love. Our guy Justin showing some love. Smoking Tree picked it up. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sharon in the building. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Appreciate all the real ones vibing out with us on a Sunday. We got the Milwaukee Bucks in LA, and Giannis doing what he do, going 50-50 from the free throw line. Making one, missing one. 62-60 basketball game. 11:15 to go in the start of third quarter.
Here we go. We got our guy, Gerardo Hernandez, giving us a little NASCAR action here.
Why does Doc Rivers always look like he's in the game playing? Like he's over there, like hands on his knees, like he just can't. I don't get it. This motherfucking cardio game is lame as shit.
Scotty Scheffler, huh? A little golf action there from our guy G as well. Love to see the NASCAR.
And one. If that was Dame, he would have got that. Beasley don't get that call. 62-62, and Beasley, who just got up, gets another bucket. He's cherry picking motherfucker. Take that mask off, Ty Lue. You ain't gonna win shit with that on. God damn it. 64-62. Milwaukee up 64-62. I'm feeling like maybe I save money here though, because the way I'm seeing this right now is the 7 might not be good today. I think Milwaukee might jump on them here. They're just beating them up and down the court to start the third quarter. Let's see here. What are we looking at live? Milwaukee's now -5.5, -275.
That's a bit of
that 1.5 was -120 in the start in the mid-second quarter. That would have been the bet, huh?
That probably was the time to jump in there.
That was the bet, -105 or -105, -120 at -1.5. That's pretty much it's pretty much win the fucking game, you know.
It's official. Stetson's dancing. Stetson beats Austin Pay 94-91, but they cover the 4.5. Go ahead. Take the L, but we'll take the W at the same time.
Appreciate the love, Joseph. We got love for Chi-Town too. You know. Shout out to Shameless. that shit's fucking hilarious. Southside, you know. Yeah, man. My boy's actually going to Chicago here at the end of the month. His son's in the Navy out there, so I was like thinking, man, I wouldn't mind going with him, man. Check out Chi-Town a little bit, but salute to Chicago, the windy motherfucking city. Nuke in the building, good to see you, my man. Doc Rivers says, Jim W. Putt says Doc Rivers retire already. Yeah, man. He keeps retiring, but somehow motherfuckers keep calling his ass out of retirement. Nuke says, man, nervous. Yeah, maybe, man, maybe.
I don't know how he keeps getting employed. I love that interview he did there where they called him up and said they wanted to come coach the Bucks, and he was like, "Why?"
Why?
He was confused. They said that he kept telling him that they didn't need to get rid of their coach, and then the ownership said, "We already did. Do you want the job or not?" Crazy.
That's insane, right?
I mean, talk about going in there with confidence, not understanding why they're trying to give you the job.
Whoever owns Milwaukee or makes the decisions in Milwaukee is just like dumb as fuck because Budenholzer was never the answer to me. He wasn't that good, you know. And then they go and hire Griffin. Like, obviously, he wasn't the answer. And then they go get Doc Rivers. It's just like, what the fuck? I don't get it.
Doc Rivers is a fucking bum. Philadelphia. Horse shit.
Now, if you're the Charlotte Hornets, the Detroit Pistons, and you get Doc Rivers, okay.
Yeah.
But if you're the Milwaukee Bucks and you get Doc Rivers, it's like, what? Yeah, like he said, why?
Why? That's how I felt about Nurse going to Toronto, or from Toronto to Philly. I was like, really? This is what you got?
But see, I like him. I like him more than Doc. I think he gets more out of. I think he gets more out of his players. You know, he got a lot out of that roster in Toronto.
That is true. He was able to get with the level of play, and they kept making play. Everybody kept getting traded away on the guy. Everybody kept
right, always, and he just continued to make him. I mean, I honestly think that dude's a good coach. Like I think he's an upgrade from Doc Rivers in Philly. You know, the problem with Philly is they don't got no Joel Embiid.
Yeah, he did say he's coming back at the end of the month. Is it going to be too late?
Yeah, we'll see. His ass probably just needs to chill because they ain't doing nothing in the East anyways. They fucked up with the James Harden shit. They got to get they made so many mistakes. Number one was drafting Markelle Fultz over fucking Jason Tatum. I mean, a blind man could have seen shit. Blind. I mean, come on, man. Like, how the fuck you draft Markelle Fultz over Jason Tatum? And Lonzo Ball, the Lakers, did that too over Jason Tatum. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. It's easy to say Jason now, but I said this shit when these motherfuckers was in University of Washington and UCLA.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum looked like Grant Hill and Carmelo Anthony together at Duke, you know? Like, literally, that's what I was like, dude, this guy's fucking got like Grant Hill's body, but Carmelo Anthony game, you know?
Jim Putt says, why would Embiid come back? Philly is sinking like a stone. I don't know, but he made the announcement. He talked to the players through the media, said he's coming back at the end of the month. I'd be surprised. That's a big body to have that knee type of injury early in the career to be dicing that thing up like that. But yeah.
Appreciate the kind words, Chris. Good to see you in the chat, my dude. Hopefully you're enjoying your Sunday. That's right. Sunday edition live, all about the hoops right here on Pub Sports Radio. We appreciate everyone vibing out with us in the chat, whether you're on X, in YouTube, on the YouTube channel. We appreciate you supporting Pub Sports Radio and vibing out with me and the Pimp. Giving you guys a lot of action later in the game. The Pimp does have a lot of action on this game, and he just did give you guys the over 229 live. So we have had action in this game. Thanks to the Pimp.
We'll see. We'll see what it does.
I mean, it's 66-66 right now, 9.5 to go. I like the overlook. I just don't see how Milwaukee doesn't finish these boys off here in the fourth. So let's pray for a close game here, and then maybe we get on Milwaukee here in the fourth. 68-66. Milwaukee is
got this
easy.
This live total is now 232.5 as well. So we've got ourselves.
Yeah, I like the over. They're going right down, just scoring each time. You know.
What we want to see. That's what we want to see. Let's look at this college hoop side of here. We've got Furman up 27-23 at +3.5. Lehigh, though, struggling right now, 26-12 to Boston University here. Might be a live opportunity there. I'm going to keep my eyes on that one there. I've got Lehigh pregame. I think it was -1.5. But here we go now. Down 11 points.
He's done. Yeah, that's crazy if that is true. I mean, I've heard that, Andrew. So I mean, I know it's a pretty strong rumor about that. That was actually what fucked him up. I mean,
I didn't hear that rumor. That's fucking great. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's those were.
You never heard that? Yeah, like he's denied it, but of course he's gonna deny it. But I'm pretty sure there was reports. Those shoes were so bad, bro, and he like would have to wear like I think 4 pairs a game. because they'd fall apart at at the end of the quarter.
Really?
Yeah. Andrew probably could go a little bit more into detail because I'm gonna be real. I smoke off a lot of weed. And I don't like that little motherfucker. Anyways, I never had no love for the Ball family, but shout out to the dad though. You know, he's allowed, says a lot of dumb shit, especially when it comes to Jordan. So I tune that motherfucker out. But your boys got paid, man. You know,
wasn't he cobbling those shoes together in his fucking basement? Wasn't that what the father was doing? I can't remember.
Yeah, they got fucked out of it too. Like they got fucked in the shoe deal too because the dude they were doing like it was karma pretty much. I think everybody got fucked except for probably everyone got fucked in the long run, but they definitely got fucked out of it. Yeah, it was a shit show with those shoes, man. Those shoes were ugly as fuck, and I would never buy anything that said fucking ball on it.
Fucking kidding me?
3 balls, let alone fuck, man. 2 balls isn't worse enough. You want 3 balls? God damn. Talk about some suspect shit. Imagine wearing a 3-ball shirt and walking around with a mask on, man. Where they do that at? We got a 74-73 basketball game in LA. No, we got the Clippers up 1 here. No free throws here. Dame tried to get that 3-pointer in, but they called the foul before the shot. And yeah. I mean, if you look at LA's making 3-pointers in this third quarter so far, which, as I mentioned, they shot 27% in the first half. So now they're knocking down a couple threes, staying in this game. A lot of points being scored early, and let's keep that up. But that's the problem with Milwaukee is if your 2 best players aren't bought in on the defensive end, it just, first of all, the roster is not that. Doesn't have that many stop me guys out there. Obviously, bringing in Patrick Beverley is going to help that a little bit, but their defense isn't it, man. And literally, Dame has to be playing all out on D, and Giannis has to buy in on the defensive end for them to turn the page. Because Giannis should be elite defender. He really should be. Yeah. Well, he only got 2 out of the 3, but that's why I said I saluted him, J-Dub. But that's the only thing good I could say about that dude. Because outside of that, he's one annoying, dumb motherfucker, man. I just can't stand that guy. But hell yeah, man, he did his job with his kids. You know, he embarrassed the fuck out of them too on the way. But you know,
he had to. I mean, can you imagine that? You're grown-ass man trying to make it in the NBA and your pops is talking shit everywhere he goes. Oh, man.
Yeah, Chris, I'm on the Pelicanos first half, -3.5, -115. I'm on the Cavaliers first half as well, -4.5. And then I have a 3-piece, Sunday 3-piece, man. Let's eat. You know, it's the 3-courser. Parlay, +145. That's right, plus money in this bitch. Cavaliers, Knickerbockers, and the Sacramento motherfucking Kings to finish it out. 3-team money line plays +145 in that realm. You know, I like that look. Co-signed by the pimp, a little different. But Sundays are foolery out here, man. The NBA's the weekends. You got to tread a little lightly. I'm gonna. That's my most profitable bet of the day. But I do have a unit on each one of those first halves as well. Shout out to And always go to Twitter, man, at Dutch Boy Fresh. We tweet out the plays, man. You know, I didn't tweet out the parlay. I saved it for the show, but you know, if you support X, you know, support Pimp at Pimp Slap Play of the Day. Most of the plays will be posted on our X. On our X. I'm posted up on the X. Fucking X.
Gonna give it to you.
God damn, Giannis almost aired that free throw. He's so uncomfortable from the free throw line, man. That shit barely hit front rim. 77 in LA.
So weird to see a big man like that nervous at the free throw line.
There we go. So what they call here? No foul. They call offensive on Pumley. Giannis should just, I don't know why. He just thinks about it too long out there. He just has to go up there and shoot the goddamn thing. I mean, Dame Time probably hasn't missed as many free throws as Giannis has in this game all season. Took him right to the hole, 79-77. Dame, giving him a little thiz. Give him a little thiz face. Bay Area, stand up. They say they can't guard me. Okay, Dame. Is it that time? 79-77, 5.5 to go, third quarter. Dame's in the mode right now. Let's see if he turns it up. Might want to play some motherfucking defense on the way. Just let D'Lo get 44 on your ass.
Just fucking, I never grew up as an NBA guy. Wasn't really a basketball fan. I migrated into college basketball, made some money with some of the tournaments and things like that. But the NBA, there's so many unwritten rules here with the second halves of the back-to-backs and the no defense and the load management and all this other shit that goes into it. It's just such a different game than, and I hear Pete Loshak talks about it too with the quarter betting and stuff. And he's like, there's games within the games. It's just so bizarre to me that you can't just go out there for 60 minutes or whatever and play your game. There's all these other fucking variables that go into it. It's hard to figure out.
That's why I was enjoying college basketball, not having to really worry about that, to be quite honest with you. But
yeah, because unless the players are hurt, they're playing. Right.
It's just, not seeing too clearly of late. But I mean, nothing's easy. Nothing's going to be always going to be, ups and downs throughout the process in this thing we do, So get back, and Cleveland the Clippers continue to just shoot lights out from the perimeter here in the third quarter. 80-79 as Norman Powell hits a deep corner three. And one thing you do see out of the Clippers is they try to get through screens. Like they didn't call that. James Harden. Well, you forgot something, buddy. The goddamn bat. Oh, okay. Jumping on the floor for the basketball. I ain't seen James do that in a long time.
It's a young man's game there.
Yeah, Giannis easy layup, 81-80, Milwaukee. So really what I'm seeing here is just if the Bucks can just get stops, the Clippers can't stop them. It's either Dame going to get his one-on-one or Giannis. It's just what it is. Another tough shot here. Dame on the break. Attack James Harden. Easy layup. 83-80. Milwaukee is. Dame's eyes just lit up when he seen James Harden, the only guy back. We got here offensive foul here on Norman Powell. The momentum switching a little here in Milwaukee's favor. 83-80, Milwaukee's ball. Offensive, kind of a light call.
Up a little bit.
Kind of a light call, but we'll take it. Pull the off arm.
See some conversation, NFL conversation here. Jim Putt says Mac Jones. Yeah. Get myself in trouble talking about some of that stuff, but he played for Saban. That's why he was drafted as high as he is. He sucks as an NFL quarterback. Plays for Saban, and Saban and Belichick had that little bromance going there in the offseason. So definitely something to be said for that.
Yeah, I'm fucking. You need a backup quarterback, and that's what he is. So I don't know. Let's not make too much of it. Yeah. Trevor Lawrence is the quarterback in Jacksonville. 85-80, and really the Clippers just haven't got back on defense 3-4 times now, and you could call it maybe Milwaukee kind of just not getting back on defense either, and they kind of cherry picking a little bit. But 85-80, and it looks like the Clippers might be running out of gas.
Let's go, gas these fuckers.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now. Eye test tells me Clippers are the short. The shots are starting to look short again, hitting front rim a lot. 85-80 at what we got here? 3:40 to go here in the third quarter. It's about to be money time. Let's take a look at some college basketball here. UAB down 10 in the second. I know a lot of people like them against SMU today. Stanford 28-28. A lot of people liking Stanford early. Fortunately, Lehigh has not got out to a hot start. They're down 32-17. So if you like Lehigh early, you got to like them now. I mean, goddamn, what were they? How many points were they getting in this game?
They were laying 1.5, and now they're getting 12.5. So that's a 14-point swing there. That's a good.
That's spot. An auto bet, no? mean,
the thing that scares me though is if they're going to come out there and just roll over, then I could see it going, maybe 15, 16 points. I'm still going to keep my eye on it there and just see what this number does. I mean, I almost like if you're going to take them, I don't know. Is it a unit on the 12 and a half unit on the money line? These are those spots where these teams, some of them can't come back. This is definitely not their home court. So it's a big factor there too. I still like Lehigh to get the job done though.
Boston University's 11 of 20 from the field right now. They're 8 of 15 from the 3-point line in the first 6 minutes. In the first, I guess there's 6 minutes to go in the first half. So they've shot lights out in the first part of that first half there in Boston, I guess is where it's at. Boston University. God, these fucking teams. Lehigh, obviously where CJ McCollum went to. Shout out to Lehigh. Let's see if we can't get a run in them. But yeah, a lot of people like Lehigh early, so at plus 12 and a half. I mean, that stands out to me right away, down 15 early. And, 15 points is even in college basketball, it's really not that much. I see these teams go for 9, 7, 8, 9-minute droughts of not scoring the ball. It's insane.
The challenge, though, is this time of the year, these teams that struggle early just might not have it at all. They might just roll. I've seen plenty of that happening here in these conference brackets here, especially last games of the season. Sometimes they just roll over and die. Neither one of these teams is really exceptional by any stretch.
Who's a sleeper to cut down the nets?
I don't know if they're really a sleeper, but I like San Diego State.
Exactly. I think North Carolina is strong, but they're no sleeper,
Yeah. I mean, I think it's favorite heavy. We'll see.
Is St. John's? Does St. John's have it? Is St. John's a team with old Ricky P?
I think they're a year away still. This is his first season there, so they got to go out. He's still got to build his team. He's still got to go out there with the with the transfer portal and bring some of the guys in there next year. And he kind of, he's obviously publicly called him out there. I would think San Fran over the Zags this year. Probably everybody will like the Zags, but I think San Fran's a spot there to get the job.
I love this one right here. I said this a couple weeks ago. Watch out for Creighton. So I guess would they be considered a sleeper? They're top 25 basketball team. So, but they're probably super juicy.
Yeah, I don't know what the criteria is for the sleeper there. I mean, they're the Big East is definitely a teams that come to play in the tournament as well. So the Creighton, the Jays, man, they're real.
Kentucky would be a sleeper, no?
Yeah, I think so. Because
they haven't had the games this year.
Right. They haven't had the best season in the of seasons this year. So there's certainly a viable opportunity there. It's tricky. I'll tell you, I like an Iowa State team. Iowa State's done some madness on the road this year. And I would say of any of the teams that could be considered a sleeper, when you look at that Big 12, they just got a ton of action. It's just a packed conference, top to bottom. And, you look at kind of who's playing in there, and Houston's obviously a big gun, and they're doing well. They're the number one in the nation. So rightfully so. But then you look kind of down the pecking order, and there's Iowa State. It's competitive, done some upsets on the road there. They played themselves a non-con schedule that was definitely difficult. And you can still get some good money. Iowa State could be one of those.
Not Iowa State. Here's all right. So come on, Lucky. Shout out to our guy Lucky Power in the building. You gonna say Purdue? Aren't they like that? The motherfuckers was damn near number one all year. Houston, Arizona, no value on those guys though. Thanks for the I like Houston's team, man. They're gritty, but I do think Creighton will have some value. I do think Kentucky has extreme value, and here's another one that every time I mention them. Cab said, "Are they even going to get in the tournament?" I'm like, "Bro, they better get in the tournament." And there it is, the orange, man. They got 3 guards, and they got Bell, Syracuse. Let me down against Clemson the other day, but Syracuse, man, if they get in, watch out. They got Copeland. He's got that gritty New York style, like don't fuck with me type of game. And then they got 2 guards that can really play, and in the tournament, it's so guard heavy. I mean, it's so guard dominant. Like if you have guards, you can make a run. So if Syracuse gets the right road, I think Syracuse can surprise some teams, but they're gonna have trouble even getting in the goddamn thing. So they're gonna need it.
they're going to need a shitload of teams from the ACC to make it if that's going to be Syracuse, because you got North Carolina, Duke, Virginia, Pittsburgh, Wake Forest, Clemson, and then there's Syracuse kind of down the pecking order. There is a three-way tie now for 6, though, with 6 games back. Wake Forest, Clemson, and Syracuse are all tied in that 6 games back in the conference. So close things out, do well in the tournament. And, Syracuse, as a guy that's, not too far from Syracuse, watching them growing up here, they're always on the bubble. They're comfortable being on the bubble.
This is what they do. They're always last 4 in or some shit,
right.
But they have impressive wins too. They have impressive wins at NC State. They beat North Carolina. They won 20 basketball games. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I would like to see a couple more wins. They do have a win at Pitt, though. That's pretty impressive. You know.
Look at their non-con schedule too, though. They ended up playing Tennessee, Gonzaga. I mean, they were out there loading up. They weren't just afraid to go. They
beat Oregon. That's pretty impressive. They beat Pittsburgh twice this year. That's impressive.
Niagara. Say what you will with the MEAC school in Niagara, but Niagara was running hot when they came out there and played. They downed them 83-71. So not going to be a quad 1 win for them, but it's still going to be an opportunity where you look at the game and say that team was. That should still give them points in terms of that bubble capability, because Niagara was running so hot this season. I do like that they beat
LSU by 23. I mean, that's an SEC basketball team who beat Kentucky. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, you beat them by 23. That's saying, they got 20 wins on the season, So they're 20-11. But, you said it. I mean, North Carolina leads 25, 24, 22. Then you got Pittsburgh 21. But you're 21 and 10 and 20 and 11, and you beat that team twice. Pittsburgh, so I think they're a better team than Pittsburgh, to be quite honest with you.
I like early this season. I was high on Pittsburgh because of their offseason acquisitions there, the portal the defensive moves that they made out there because of how they got torched that previous conference there, the last year's NCAA run. So I like what they did. They just haven't been able to pull it together. It's like they're just inconsistent. The only thing you can count on is them not being able to be consistent.
Big dunk here from the young man. For the Clippers here. Who was? Oh yeah, that's Boston Jr. Wow, Brandon Boston Jr. Just fucking sick ass dunk. 90-85 Milwaukee here. 41 seconds to go in the third. 175 on the board here.
I should have given out the soccer play. What a dick!
A hit.
It was a pregame. I took the over 1.5, and then I took their exact team total to be 2, and they just scored 2. It was plus 150 spot, but we'll see. They still got a few minutes to go. I'm excited about the 6:00 slot for the NBA, though. I love the 4-game package here. Prime time, dinner time there.
Yeah, we got some good ones.
I have to go out and get a couple friends on the horn here and go watch some of these games out live. Houston, Sacramento. Definitely like the Kings in that spot. Not big fan of the Rockets at all.
I like a first half kind of full game, but I don't want too many bets today, so I just money line them as we've talked about. But it's a beautiful thing right there with those 4 games right at 3. I'll be just chilling. I might even just order a pie and just fucking vibe out and watch these games. Watch these 4 games.
That 7:00 window's shit, though. The Sixers and the Knicks, I could care less about those two, and the Nets and the Cavs. I'll be on the Cavs just because I paid the Nets, but then you got, I guess, Memphis. Okay, that's just a tough schedule. 6 windows, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Clippers holding for. It'll be about 4 or 5 seconds left here. What a tough shot! Wow, that's so ugly.
We're going to have to grind this total out. This live total sitting at 230.5.
Yeah, because the Clippers shooting balls like that.
Smoke a Tree says first half Pelicans minus 3.5 is a bag today. Love to see that.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Speaking of a bag, it's about time for me to roll the fuck up. I got my protein in.
No protein, no profit.
No protein, no motherfucking profit. And where
Jim,
I'm
on the other side of New York, so I don't. I'm on Western New York, so I give a shit about those. As a matter of fact, they ought to They had to separate that whole downstate process right away from the rest of New York. They're fucking bringing us down. They're making us look bad. That downstate.
I don't know if y'all can see that. Ooh. That's the LGMO.
There it is.
LGMO.
Shout out to our guy Smoke. Smoke gifted a membership. We got our boy rolling up in honor of.
Yeah, we about to roll up some of this. We're gonna do another little flavor, a little watermelon mimosa with the LGMO. Let's go.
I was just saying, I don't know if you were around the other day when I was saying that I went to the first time I've been to the legal dispensary in New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
Limited selection. Everything was through a kiosk. You couldn't see shit. And, you go back to the counter, you pick it up, and it's all bagged up and away you go. But limited options. I was disappointed.
Yeah, it does suck. Like, kind of like that in Nevada here too. So you can't touch the weed, you can't do none of that shit. But you go to California,
you can still see it, right? I mean, I remember going to that place off the Strip when I was out in Vegas, and
you can still see it.
Yeah, I mean, they had the containers all set up there. You were kind of walking through the
aisle. You just can't like touch it, like in Cali and in Florida or in Colorado and shit. You literally can like touch the shit, smell it, look at it.
I'm cool with not being able to touch it. I just want to see it. Can't see shit.
I want to be able to smell it.
Yeah. Place definitely smelled dank though. When you walked in, it smelled dank as fuck. Actually, you didn't even have to walk in. As soon as you got next to it.
As soon as you got in the parking lot, you're like, God damn.
Yeah, damn. Someone got to do some shirt laundry.
That shit's expensive, huh? Was it expensive?
Yeah. Well, it was like 55 to 60 for an eighth.
Yeah.
Quarter we're running. I forgot.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
I thought that too.
All right,
I was like,
we got 91-85 basketball game here to start the fourth quarter. Let's get some points, and let's get Milwaukee to take it home for our pimp.
Let's go.
I got all out of the strawberry Dior. That was my last nug of that shit. That's why I was like, I'll do a little flirt. So this one's just 2, but I know it's gonna be nice. But that's some of the best weed you'll ever smoke is when you mix some weeds together. One of the better highs.
Hell yeah!
Like I was faded out that joint. 3 different fucking. I'm still high. I'm about to be loaded as fuck after this, and that's right where I want to be. Feet up, cush the fuck up. Yeah, man, believe that.
Yeah. Where else would you rather be? Sunday fun day.
Yeah, man. We about to have a little fun under the sun. Actually, it's cloudy. That sounds kind of right. I take the gym off today. No pool today. It's a light day for your boy. So I said, let's go live, man. Let's go live and just get high. Make some motherfucking money. Soak up the knowledge. You know what I mean? From the chat, from the pimp. And this literally, like, I hit pimp up last night with this shit. Yes, like yesterday, I was like, let's do it. So, I kind of like the vibe right now. We'll look to go at Monday or next Sunday, and we'll bring on some more people. We'll give people a little bit ahead of time, a heads up. And they'll be available to come through on a Sunday. If not, me and Pimp will do the same damn thing because we appreciate the support. I don't know how many likes we got, but it's not enough. Okay, you lazy motherfuckers. On a Sunday, I expect it to only be lazy, though. I ain't gonna lie to you because I'm lazy as fuck. You know what I mean? I ain't even showered yet today, goddammit. But I'm still fresh. Believe it. Still fresh. But yeah, man.
I'll tell you what, I forgot it was daylight savings time here. I forgot.
Yeah, I know. I was like, bro, it's only 9:30. Cool, I got time. I look at my phone, it's at 10:30. I was like, what the fuck?
I was up late last night with the UFC. I get up this morning. I'm like, man, I'm fucking beat. Well, how's it so late already? I couldn't. It came out and I was looking at I saw, the oven is what got me. The clock on the oven. I was like, oh fuck, forgot we were changing clocks around.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck. I was like, cool. I got mad time. My ass might even take a fucking Epsom salt bath. And then I was like, looked at my phone, 10:30. I said, I ain't got time to do shit, but fucking smoke some weed.
All right, we got about a third of the race underway in NASCAR, and there's our guy, Tyler Riddick, in second place. Let's go.
So how many more laps they got? 300?
They got 312 total. They're 100 down. So,
Okay, so only 200 more.
We're one third of the way through this thing. We'll see a big crash.
That's got to be the most dumbest shit to go. I still can't understand people, and I'm sorry if I offend anyone, by this comment, but y'all gotta be the dumbest motherfuckers that come out here in the middle of summertime, middle of dead ass heat, and just sit there and watch cars go in circles. People do that here. I don't know.
It's loud.
It's like you won't catch me outside until the sun goes down unless I'm in the pool. And motherfuckers sitting in a goddamn whatever the fuck is called out here, the speedway, just like what the fuck? It's in the middle of the desert. Like, I don't get it, bro.
No, Watkins Glen was the big one around here when they do the outdoor in the middle of the summer, hot as balls, but it's a big party. Everyone gets together at the party, music blaring, they go all night, but it's not my thing. That's definitely not my thing.
Yeah, man. I can't be hot like that. I don't like to be miserable.
Stuck.
I don't like to smoke in too cold of weather, and I don't like to smoke in too hot of weather. I want it to be nice temperature. Because either you just don't enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Not down with the cold either, though. Like I see snowflakes again outside right now. I'm like, really? It's March. Let's move on from this.
I like the cold. Like I'm cool. Like I sleep cold. I love it to be ice cold when I sleep and shit.
Yeah, me too.
But like during the day, I like my body to be like warm. I don't want it to be cold because my shit needs to be warm. But I don't like smoking in the cold though. I feel like I'm just like, what the fuck? I get like a headache and shit. I'm like, why am I out here smoking my weed, just getting mad?
Shaking.
Yeah, like remember every time I go to Washington State, and I stay with my wife, with her parents, smoking outside and shit. And it's like fucking freezing, bro. I'm like, how the fuck is it so cold, man? Like it's fucking 90 degrees in Vegas, and it's freezing outside here. Because I always, it's the only place I really smoke outside. Like, I don't really smoke outside like that. I smoke outside the hot tub.
Surprise, surprise. The Clippers tie it back up, 93 up right now.
Yeah, this game's going back and forth, man.
Having themselves a fourth quarter. I was thinking about that third quarter Bucks. Should have pulled the trigger on that too. I'm more inclined to take a third quarter bet after I've seen kind of what's happening in that first half than I am trying to go out there and guess what's going to happen in that first quarter. I know we talked about the first quarter spots, but feel less apprehensive about taking the third quarter than the first. Just personal preference, I guess.
Yeah, so we would have lost. Yeah.
Furman has taken a deficit now to Samford. Samford's up 6 points at halftime, and Lehigh getting blasted right now, 46-28. So that's great. Indiana is up 26-12, 7.5 minutes to go in the first half in that one.
God damn.
Let's go. Carolina Hurricanes are about to pop off. No play for me in that one. No play in the NHL on that one. We have a 6 o'clock spot in the NHL as well. The Coyotes and the Blackhawks. What a shit game that's going to be. It's a revenge spot, too. Revenge spot.
This Bucks team, man, like, they ain't it, bro. And it's sick to see because Giannis and Dame should be such a good fit, but it's like this.
I feel like I'm still waiting for them to take off. Like it seems like the expectation was there right off the hop when they made the trade or the acquisition, and I'm still waiting to see them do what they should be doing.
I mean, they did what Because look what they did against the Warriors, which I seen coming. Then they go to LA and do the same damn thing. Like, wow, tough shot. 96-93. It's just the eye test to me. Just I don't know if Dame Time and Giannis need a whole year, another year or something. But
I'm just waiting. And I feel like I'll be waiting at the end of the season, and then they'll be over, and I'll be like, well, that never materialized.
I don't understand how Brook Lopez just must really lost a step because he was pretty good last year, right?
Yeah, I thought so too.
I mean, he was almost Defensive Player of the Year. And he was knocking down threes like he was a 3-point shooter, right?
He was Steph Curry, yeah, or Klay Thompson.
Like guys, like goddamn, is that Dirk out there? What the fuck? Here you go. His shit was just—I just remember him last year. His shit was just splash. I'm like, goddamn, Brooke. And then all of a sudden this year, he just looked like a big old dummy out there. He's turned into his brother Robin Lopez, who's like not a bum, but he ain't no stud.
He ain't either. Right.
Ooh, but that's a wide open three. You got to make it. Like, what kind of shot is that by Connaughton? Like, did you even let the ball touch your hand? The ball, literally, that was weird, bro. It didn't even look like it really. He got the ball in his hand and was already shooting it. And no wonder it was like a fucking 6 inches short. Look at Dame. Just do it, Dame. Why you keep passing the fucking ball? Oh, my God. That was horrible, too. All right, so we got the Clippers here really running through Bones Highland. Woo! And just put it in Bobby Portis' face from three. Bones Highland just looking like he did in fucking Denver. 98-96.
Fuck
Los Angeles Clippers. Dame getting another call.
There we go. It's a battle. I'm surprised this one's as competitive. I don't know.
I'm trying to tell you, it's pathetic by the Bucks. It shouldn't be when you're missing. It just tells you how. It just you could say, oh yeah, they're playing lackadaisical, but imagine realistically if Kawhi and PG was out here. You know what I mean?
Right.
It wouldn't really. It shouldn't be a contest. I don't think it really would be.
No, I don't think so either.
I think we would have got good value on the Clippers in a back-to-back. If the horses are out there, and you're still looking like you're getting good value out of them, but.
Well, this is going to get sweaty for me on this same game parlay because we now have 29 points for Giannis. Need the Bucks to win, and I need that 10-plus rebounds. He's sitting at 6.
He's been at 6 forever.
Points. Yeah, I know. He's got 1 this whole second half. Fucking guy. Can he come up with 4 more for me? And it was 12.5.
Rebound.
The fucking thing was 12.5 before the game even started.
Oh, my God. Dame's out there getting a rebound. I'm not going to lie. I don't like the comments I hear from Giannis. Like
what?
I know he cares about basketball an awful lot. Don't get me wrong. I know he's an extreme competitor, but the comments he makes, it's like, is it really that funny, bro? Like you feel like I feel like he kind of deep down feels like he accomplished it by winning that championship. We'll see though. Maybe he's just a different kind of dude, just says dumb shit.
He's still young, right? I mean, still probably. It's got to be difficult being a superstar in that area, too, though. Fuck you do. Everything's closed. It seems like it's cold. Everything's closed early. And they ain't got no clubs up there. It seems like that's just.
I know. Dame went from Portland to Milwaukee. His ass is trying to get to Miami. He's from California, the Bay. His ass is stuck in Milwaukee. Bucks up 5. Yeah, let's go.
And those 2 hockey fights were fantastic. Balling. When the gloves get tossed off and they slide all the way across the ice, those boys were ready to fight.
get some. Let's highlight some of these other comments here. Let's get some cats on here.
Stevie G says Joker now has a triple-double versus every NBA team in the league. Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's very impressive. Now, this guy, to me, clearly better than Giannis.
Yeah. Oh, there's no question. There's no question.
I think I might even – I don't know. I don't think I'm going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I almost said something, but – almost said I'd take that motherfucker over Luka, but I don't know if I would do that. I don't think I would.
Yeah.
I would. I think I'd still take Luka.
Joker's just so fucking dominant, though. It's like you can tell he comes in, he wants it every game. He's very rarely do you see him miss out of that.
It's a hard argument, Joker, Luka for me, but you don't find a 6-7 point guard every day of the week that got it like Luka got it. And, now Luka, now Joker, but I still think Embiid is. I'll take Joker over Embiid only because Embiid's health and lack of durability. That's it. If Embiid. But that's a big thing. If you're not fucking if you're not on the court, then what the fuck, So, but in my opinion, Joel Embiid is more dominant, is the best big man in the league when he's healthy, But Joker, I would take Joker every day of the week over Embiid because of the fact that this motherfucker, he's like a 40% chance that he's gonna miss a game. But hopefully he can stay healthy because I love watching him play.
Yeah, it seems like those big guys definitely get the mile. The mileage wears off the tires pretty fast.
Yeah, for sure. Baker staying in Tampa getting paid, huh?
Fuck. Good for him. I like Baker. I never had a problem with him. He's a little
I didn't like Baker at Oklahoma, but I liked him ever since he left Cleveland. He showed me some stripes in Cleveland. I like his heart. It's hard for me to root for Oklahoma players. I got like this thing, like Florida State's my team, but like I got this thing for Texas because like got a lot of why'd you turn that off? A lot of family and shit in Texas, and it's like Longhorn thing. So it's just weird rooting for or even thinking about Oklahoma, So I've always it's kind of like Duke almost, not to that level by any means, but I never like anyone really from Oklahoma. Not to mention they're all fucking soft motherfuckers like Bradford and Hurts has finally broken that mold. Murray, all these guys fucking
soft.
Soft, yeah. All soft.
Literally.
Oklahoma's but so Baker's the one who showed me he's got grit, dude. He's got grit. Like if a lot of these guys that have all the talent, had the grit that Baker does, they'd be a lot better football players.
Wasn't the problem with Baker where he wasn't looking at
Lawrence. I love Trevor Lawrence is like all over talent. Like he can make all the throws. He's like a perfect length. Like he can run. He's got arm strength. But if he had the grit of Baker Mayfield, he would be like Andrew Luck. You know what I mean?
Right.
Remember how good Andrew Luck was?
Fuck yeah. Guy was
Trevor
in and out early too.
Yeah, he left early because of that fucking non-existent offensive line in Indianapolis for fucking years.
He's good for him for getting out when he did, though. He got the bag and then he got up out of there.
Yeah, I just love watching him play, though. He was awesome to watch play. I love watching just like guys, like that can just fucking that when you're watching them, you just know like, oh, they don't make them like this. Andrew Luck was definitely a rare breed. And look how rare he was. He fucking just said, hey, I'm not playing football no more. He's like the Barry Sanders of fucking our time, of like
he hasn't done anything either. He hasn't done shit. You haven't seen him do anything.
No, like I see him, like he supports Stanford shit. Like you'll see him like I think I seen him at like a fucking girls fucking Stanford game or something, called fucking basketball game or some shit. He does shit like he just supports his school.
He's got that bag and he don't give a fuck.
Damn, this is another 3. It was a good look too. 103-100, 5.5 to go. And unfortunately, they just keep letting Zubac getting inside. Like Zubac gets good position inside against Brook, man. Like it's not even when he gets the ball inside, it's just like turn around and put it in. Here we go. Oh my God. What the fuck are you doing, Brook? Why is Brook 30 feet away from the basket? And he act like he's Giannis. Okay, Giannis.
He's got 7 rebounds now. Let's go.
Giannis hits the 8-footer, pulls up on him. What a way to lose SMU. UAB or did UAB come back and finish that one? Abel A in the building. Good to see you, my guy. It's going down on a Sunday. Yeah, man. Appreciate everyone. Be sure to hit that like button. We're vibing out. We got 4:40 to go in this game. And then we're going to slide the fuck out. We'll go over our plays one more time before we leave. If you have any questions regarding the card for the rest of the day, drop it in the chat. Me or the pimp will attack it, whether it be NBA, college basketball, hockey, even some motherfucking NASCAR, because I still believe there's probably 200 laps to go. I don't know if you can live bet that shit, but if you can, the pimp will find a way.
You can.
107, 102. Dame jogging back as he strokes it from deep. Man,
we need some more points though. It's 229 and a half. It's going to be a little sweaty. It was looking solid, and now it's
wide open. 107, really 105. Big three here by the Clippers on an offensive rebound. Loose ball, fucking wide open three, as always. And of course, he makes it. Of course, we're trying to do this pick and roll with, oh my God, Brook from fucking 30, from 28 feet, and he hits it. Literally, Brook. That was crazy. I'm like, oh, like the coach is like, no, yes. 110, 105. As Brook just says, shut the fuck up, D. I'm shooting it from 3, from way deep. Look at James Harden with the over the fucking shoulder, like little pass up off to Zubac, who literally Brook Lopez is going to think about when he's sleeping tonight, because Zubac is just putting in work in him inside, dude. He's like, it's like, is Brook even out there? I don't even know how many points Zubac has, but every time he's got the ball inside on Brook Lopez, he's scored. 110, 107, 3:28 to go in this game. We got ourselves a basketball game, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's coming down. It's going to come down to Giannis at the free throw line, like we do not want to see. This fucker taking 12 seconds to break a fucking free throw. That's what we don't want, Mike.
No, that's not where we want to be. Not where we want to be. I could use 3 more rebounds out of him, though.
Listen to these numbers by Zubac. He's got fucking 18 points, and he's 9 of 10 He's 9 of 10 from the field. Oh my fucking God. Like Zubac is literally like it's shoot around out there. He's going against his coach. He's going against his fucking post-up coach down there right now against Brook Lopez. And that's against supposedly runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year last year, Brook Lopez. Tell me that guy hasn't lost a step in fucking 1 year. That's insane. That's insane.
You know, you see these guys, you see Giannis and Dame are out there, 31 points, 26 points. They even got 17 out of Beasley, and yet they're still finding a way to be competitive in this game here. You got your top guys going out there balling. What the fuck's everyone else doing? Sitting on their hands?
I mean, yeah, you're getting fucking, yeah, Beasley getting you 17, Porter's giving you 11. I mean, you're getting Connaughton's getting you 3 points, you know. Portis is doing Portis things. Yeah, it's really, it's kind of like it's a defensive thing, you know, but big shot, Dame time, 113, 107. As Dame time pulls up from 3 like it's nothing. Like it's absolutely fucking nothing. Dame time, so beautiful to watch. Outside of Luka, he's my guy. Second favorite player in the game, Dame time. I'm taking him over Steph Curry. That's right, over the motherfucking chef. I said it, goddammit. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck what you say. But if we're making an all-time team in the league right now, I would have him probably on it.
You got to have Steph in there. Steph changed the game with that 3-point ball, man.
And you could have
You don't see
Steph
that
soft.
very often.
You could have Steph soft ass. I don't need
Like-
that motherfucker. I don't need him being a defensive reliability on my all world team. Everyone on my team is elite at all levels. And you look and you got that motherfucker like, oh, but he's the best shooter. Man, all these motherfuckers don't even need to shoot the ball. They'll dunk on your ass, take you straight to the hole, and then turn around and just took you in your face and say, come on now, can you do it to me? And Steph gonna be like, I'm good, Dad, Bill,
I'm good.
Please. Yeah.
You would think he'd play some defense too, because he's taking them threes from the parking lot there. He's already on the defensive side of the court. All he's got to do is make a couple of plays, and he's got himself a defensive consideration.
Come on, man. Steph Curry is nice. He's one of the great players. But when it comes down to greatness, like elite, like he's not on that level. That's just what it is, though. Like
He'll take his rings and tell you he doesn't give a fuck.
yeah, no, he's great. But to me, Kyrie Irving's a better basketball player than Steph Curry. Steph Curry's a better teammate than Kyrie Irving. Like who would I rather have on my team? I'd rather have Steph because he's more reliable. And that fucking Kyrie is goddamn, that motherfucker is a head case. But I seen it with my own eyes. He bust Steph Curry's ass over and over when it mattered. And Curry talking about like deer headlights when he see Kyrie coming at him.
He's about
Better
to put out.
Only thing Kyrie does better than, or only thing Steph does better than Kyrie is shoot. And it ain't that much better.
Martinuk gets that goal, huh? Carolina. Let's go. Saw a couple of you guys there.
But it's night and day compared to teammates. Like, who's a better teammate? And that's very, very important. I got fentanyl in my blood. Nah, man.
Shit, it's hard.
I know you're gonna think I'm crazy because I think old school. Steph Curry, nice, but I'm telling you right now, Kyrie busted his ass in the finals when he was with the Cavaliers year after year. And I think Dame is more clutch than Steph, so that's why I like Dame more than Steph right now.
Dame's a fun guy to watch, though. When he can turn it on at any given moment.
They're all defensive liabilities. Dame,
Yeah.
Kyrie, Luka, and Luka hasn't achieved enough to say, but he'll get there.
Pulling away from it now, though. Here, 119, 109.
I liked Klay Thompson more than Steph Curry before he got Woo! Hey, you better. Am I patting Dame time? Did I not say Dame time? The fuck time is it? God damn it! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Oh, baby.
Yeah. You can take Dame 119, 109, 10-point lead in LA.
Let's go. Get my -7. Give me my -7. Give me my live bet too. Let's go.
Pulling up. He's just pulling up like it's the thing to motherfucking do. That's right. Nothing you let him know. It just so happens I start talking that shit. He's better than. I'll take him over Steph, and then he just proves to y'all motherfuckers why. God damn it. 35, 7, and 11. 7 to 13 from the 3. Woo, that's 50 plus. Damn. That's a beautiful thing.
That's something.
Hell yeah, Julian. Let's go. Let's get this money for our boy Pimp. Make me feel good that I stayed off the 7. I was kind of regretting that all game, Definitely should have got on the Bucks -1.5, -120.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Even at halftime, there it was 2.5 and 3.5. Halftime was still some good money in there.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. Yeah, DK said 2.5. We could have got that at halftime. We should have did that. I should have did that. I just have I have 3 bets already and 4 units out already because I put 2 units on that money line. I like that one. Even though
I'll tell you, that's the thing for me with the NBA, I can drop some cash on these games. Like I like to play the props too, so I play these things like 15 different ways. Next thing you know, you're like, damn, I got a roll tossed on this thing right now. Didn't even mean to. And all of a sudden there's a dime on it.
Yeah, absolutely. It gets crazy, especially when you get on one of these shows and shit with like Jimmy or even these live shows. You start drinking, you really start pressing buttons. You're like,
Oh
what the
yeah,
fuck? Uh,
everything looks good. 2 cocktails. Like
yeah,
the
when you're
second
high,
cocktail.
when you just smoke weed and you don't drink, you actually react slower to everything, so you miss out on a lot of opportunities. But when you're drunk, you're either gonna take advantage of it a lot or be really upset the next morning. Because you're definitely not gonna hesitate on pressing buttons. Shout out to
I've
Rico
had some of
Lopez.
those. Some of those where I wake up after the live stream the next day and I'm like, I don't even want to refresh the account. I don't even want to look and see what happened.
Right. Shout out to
Bottle
Rico
of,
in the building, new member. Appreciate you, my dude.
appreciate you, Rico. Let's go, my guy. We did cash the over there, boys and girls. The over, the second half over, or the full game rather, over 229.
Cashed it. Yeah. Our boys Wi-Fi is in and out, but got to the 230 with a minute to go here. And Giannis hits a free throw here. I told him it was going to come down to free throws, and it's looking like it will. We got the pimp back here. Nice call with the second half over. Ronnie giving you your props, pimp. Good shit.
Let's go. We got a tie game in this Minnesota-Nashville as well. Let's go.
Let's see if Giannis can make them both here. He does. He makes them both. 121, 111.
And our guy got the team total, the second half team total over for the Bucks cashed as well. For whoever was taking that 56.5, got there for you guys. 62 points right now.
Yeah, Ronnie giving you your props on that.
Let's go.
Good stop here. James short on the. Oh, they get a rebound though. Now a 3 and cashed. Fucking dumbass offensive rebounds and another open 3. 7-point game. 121, 114, 33 to go.
No, Sean, I'm on Minnesota, Sean.
They don't foul him. Oh my God.
No foul?
Hell. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? That's disgusting. The most just horrible offensive play. That's like, what was Doc called? What are they doing on that offensive possession? It's like they just don't care. It's like that just frustrates me so bad about the NBA right there. And then they come down and Terrence Mann hits a wide open 3. 121, 117, 11 seconds to go. It's looking like the Clippers are going to cover the 7.
Fucker.
Giannis at the free throw line. Great. What did I say? It always comes down to this. How do you even allow him to get the ball at this time? It's coaching, man. It's coaching, bro. 122, 117. He's knocked down 3 in a row. Let's see if he can go for 4. Come on, Giannis. We get this, a brick and a foul, and hopefully it's not Giannis again, but Giannis looking a little leaner right now. Not as bulky.
Gonna make me sweat this thing here. Come on, give me a break. I'll take a push at least.
What do you got? 6?
No, I got the 7 there. I laid that, and then it dropped to 6.5 right before tip off. So I got the shitty number on that thing.
That's right.
We're at 6 now. Let's go.
Short-armed it.
Fuck.
Still and a foul. You'll get a push here as Connaughton's going to go to the line to shoot 2. 5-point basketball game, 8 seconds to go. Well, Giannis missed his free throw, but the Clippers gave it right back. So let's get to.
I didn't realize how bad a free throw shooter Giannis was. Now I'm never going to forget that after the stream.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. It's like he had one, like for that 1 year, he was actually okay. Like shot like 70. Now he's back to being like 50-50 again. You could just tell he's not the guy you want going to the free throw line when it's money time. You know what I mean? He does not have that confidence look whatsoever.
You got 1 second left in this thing?
Knocks them both down. 7-point game.
Fuck.
Pulls up from 3, gets a good look. Brick City, 7-point game push. We would have pushed all that for a push, but you did well.
Tons
With
of
the
live
second
spots, though.
half.
Tons of
Yeah,
live spots in that game.
hell of a shit, right? Should have jumped on that 2.5. Good call on that over second half. 124, 117. It was Dame time when it mattered. Finishes big time. 7 threes, shooting over 50% from the 3-point line. 35 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, it was Dame time tonight. Giannis filled up the stat sheet as well. Pretty impressive basketball game from the Clippers, though, overall, to hang with them in and out. Kind of crazy how it just went to 10 like that real quick, and then obviously it ended up being right on the number there at 7. How did James Harden do in the assist category, Mike?
James Harden assists here. He had himself, of course, he had himself a day. He had 11. Fucking guy.
Yeah. Shout out to the
I'll tell you, man, if you do nothing else with James Harden, taking his assist numbers, 7, 7.5, the sweet spot right there. And then he goes off and does an 11 spot like that there. That's impressive.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 124, 117 final. If you guys got the 6.5, good on you. Unfortunately, I got the worst of the number. And I don't like saying it, but it's a push. That's fine. We got the second half over. Lost the first half. That sucks. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Let's get cash. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely, absolutely. Shout out to Perky in the building. I see you, my dude. Nasty Nate, that's right. 121 likes. We appreciate the love. We did a little pop-up all about the hoops on a Sunday, and y'all vibed out with us. We appreciate that. We'll make it happen next Sunday. We'll check the card. We'll make it happen. We'll try to do it the same. I mean, we'll try to come live for the marquee NBA game. You know, it gets us prepped up for the games coming up. There'll be college games on. And these calls will be pretty packed here coming in the next couple of weeks. So we'll probably be able to focus a little bit more on that. But it helps us out too for, the rest of the night, the rest of our Sunday, whatever we got planned, whether it be, hanging with the fam, going out, doing shit. Either way, we want money to come our way. So, it's good to get it out, good to get the knowledge. You get a little bit of everything from the pimp. So it's nice to do this with you, my guy, on a Sunday. Always like going live with you, and also most importantly, the chat, man. A lot of good info in the chat daily. So I know everyone on Sunday is going to benefit from having all of us meet up here on a Sunday and really breaking bread. Because we all want to hit them over the head, most importantly, right? Bro Jackson, see you, my dude. Big Scott in the building. Perky, man, I see you, my guy. D Mills in the building.
Shout out.
So yeah, spread the words. Go ahead, Pimp.
I was gonna say, shout out to Perky Bumps out there. Yeah, it was fun last night. We had a nice little Saturday night, late nighter there. Made some great cash though, Perky Bumps. Shout out to you, my guy. Appreciate everyone rocking with us. Thought you got 370 plus clocking in here with us. We got over 100 likes here. The pop-up show Sundays, lots of fun. Made some cash. We got some plays in play as well here. Tyler Riddick, let's not sleep on that NASCAR spot there. He is now in first place. He is leading halfway through the race.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm saying you get a little bit of everything. It's all about the hoops. But if we keep it real, it's all about the green. You peep us right here on a Sunday around 3 o'clock Eastern time. You're going to catch some strains. You're going to see some flowers. You're going to get some hockey. You're going to get some soccer. You're going to get some NASCAR. Most importantly, we'll get some motherfucking association. We'll be locked in, believe that. Like I said, it'll definitely be me and the pimp. Hopefully that Cab can get it. Sundays are pretty busy for him. But we'll reach out, get a couple more guests in here. But I actually like doing it just like this. It's just fun, just like this. So, but obviously we'd like to get, Cab back in the scene. Go ahead.
I said low key, man. I like it. We got a little talk some sports, put some bets out there, made some cash, and that's a nice conversation there. A little combo about the all mega NBA team out there. We know where Dutch feels with Steph Curry in the lineup there. Needs to play a little defense.
Yeah,
get some
a little bit of everything right here. Right? You get a little bit of everything right here on a Sunday with the Fresh Pimp edition. The Fresh Pimp and over here on a motherfucking Sunday. That's right. No days off. No days off. Y'all motherfuckers go to church. Shit, we go to the motherfucking window. Believe it. Shout out to our guy BJ, Indiana Pacers, 5-unit money line bet. So he's on the other side of a lot of people here in that Orlando game. He's like in Indiana to bounce back in Orlando. Shout out to our guy. Appreciate you dropping your knowledge. Our guy, everyone in the chat, man, be sure to hit that like button. We did run up the likes. We got some good solid amount. We appreciate you guys vibing with us. Spread the word. You know, if you want us here on a Sunday, all we ask is that you just, show the love like you did today. So let it know. All About the Hoops will come live next Sunday. We'll do the same time, 2:45 Eastern time before the marquee NBA game, and we'll do the same damn thing. Make some motherfucking money. We'll go over our plays real quick before we get out of here. Anyone that has any questions, drop it in the chat before we get out of here. Drop your best play in the comments below, in the YouTube algorithm. If you would, to keep us through the algorithm, drop your best play in the comments below. It'll be dope. We appreciate you. Go ahead and let them know what you got on the menu for the rest of the day, Pimp.
Yeah, man, this is good stuff. A lot of fun, a lot of getting together with you guys. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. Or this afternoon, I should say. Shit, it's probably still morning out there where Dutch is, but we're all doing our thing here. It's always fun to break away and get this cash together. So I'll give you guys a couple looks I got brewing here for the second. I'm first half in it here to rock up this college basketball schedule here. I got Chattanooga. Give me the mocks, the first half. This game starts at 6:30 Eastern. I got the first half -3. Then I dropped on down, and I'm on Omaha there in honor of Peyton Manning. Omaha. We're going to take Omaha in the first half as well. And we're going to just go to the money line for that one there. That's a nice little plus 105 spot, plus 110 on Caesars for that first half there. And last but not least, I'm dropping in on this Northern Colorado spot. Northern Colorado, Idaho State's 10 p.m. That'll be the late night spot there. I'll give you guys one hockey play I like as well here tonight. I'm on. Starts at 6 p.m. So this one's right around the corner. I'm going to go with this over 5.5 in the Blackhawks Coyotes game. You can get 6s. Not mad at that either if you want to keep the juice down out there, but I want the win, not the push, so I'm going to go with the over 5.5. So you got 2 first half college basketball plays, a full college basketball game at 10 p.m., and then my hockey play there with the Chicago Blackhawks over 5.5. Dutch, that's how we do it, my guy. Let's go. Let's get this Tyler Riddick NASCAR cat. Laugh about that one later on.
I dig it. Let's go. He said, BJ says, I like the Lakers too tonight. Excuse me. That line's crazy to me, man. I kind of like Minnesota a little bit in that game. No action for me on that game. I did want to get to Minnesota first half, though. I was thinking for Minnesota first half, bro. Stacks play of the day, Penn State over 142. Stacks play of the day. Our guy Justin dropping the knowledge. Appreciate you, my guy. Magic first home game, he says. Yeah, I did see that off a 3-game road trip. And I see Suggs is questionable. Tough game for me on that one. Tough ass game. I think you can make a case for both sides. No action for me on that either, BJ. I do have Pelicanos first half -3.5. I think they go to Atlanta, and there's levels to this shit, and they're gonna handle that shit real quick. Believe it. 3.5 -115 is good money. Also, like in the Cavaliers, man, I think there's just simply levels to this. Jared Allen going against his old team. The boys, it don't really matter that Mitchell's not there. They've been playing pretty well. They got a good solid bench, and we know they, with Garland back, he tends to run the show. Last time Brooklyn was in Cleveland, 20-point loss, man, or down 20 at the end of the first half. So I expect the same damn thing. You got Brooklyn in the back-to-back and struggling basketball team. -4.5 first half. Good money, Cavaliers. And of course, I do have my 3-piece, man, three-team money line. As we see our guy, this kind of reminds me of a Troy Torrance play a little bit. I like this one. Our guy, like in the Pacers first half. I got the 3-piece. I dropped it earlier. We got the Cavaliers, Knickerbockers, and the Sacramento motherfucking Kings. 3-piece money line. All 3 courses here we're eating on a Sunday, my guy. And it pays plus 145, right in that area. I like that looking awful lot. But it's the NBA and it's a Sunday. So let's have some fucking fun. Let's make some money. We did that today with our boy the Pimp coming through, dropping some live action. And nice first edition here on a Sunday with a good basketball game, Pimp, I will say.
Yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. That second half came to life there. It was a lot better looking than that first half. So tale of 2 halves. That's how we do it with the NBA, with college, everything out there. Seems like there's 2 stories to these games. Good. Glad to have a good one. Nothing worse than sitting there and watching a stinker, and we got ourselves a nice one today. So let's keep it rolling, man. Guys, appreciate you guys rocking in, showing the support. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Let's max this thing up here for the first All About the Hoops Sunday. You guys want to keep seeing more of this stuff? All we ask you to do is hit that thumbs up, show the support and appreciation. And great idea, Dutch. Good stuff, man. I always love to get on screen with you, do what we do, my guy. So it's always a lot of fun hanging out.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you always being a reliable one, Pimp. Always. No matter when I hit this guy up, he comes the fuck through. Late night, USC. I know he did. He was like, goddamn early, but hey, he came the fuck through and he showed out like he always does. Now catch us in the morning right here, Puff Sports Radio, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Medicaid Mondays. It's the best thing going. Believe it. Not only do we have a good motherfucking time, we smoking off a lot of weed. You got a lot of motherfucking knowledge. We winning off a lot of motherfucking money on that show. Catch our boy, the Pimp, right there in the morning. Catch Razor Sharp Picks with the Razor's Edge. Catch our boy, Wham, Trout motherfucking Band. Wham talking the building. And, of course, DabyCab with the Wake Up and Get Money. And I'll be back with the freshest look tomorrow. But we got money to be made tonight. So best of luck to all the real ones in the chat vibing out with us. BJ, I see you. Joshua, I see you, my dude. Old E in the building. Nunya, Troy T, Nook. Be sure to run this motherfucker up. We appreciate y'all. Drop your best plays in the comments below in the YouTube. I want to check it out. Let's check out the plays for the rest of the day. Drop them in the comments below. Hey, until tomorrow, Medicaid Mondays. Y'all motherfuckers know the vibe. Stay high. Yeah, man. Stay up, players. Y'all stay fresh. Oh, I gotta end this shit. We don't got no. I'm everything here. Or you could do it, right? Yeah.
I'll do it.
Listen to some LJ. Can you get some LJ on there?
Let me see if I can find the LJ anthem here.
Bear with us here. Ah, fuck it. Let's go. Here we go. Yeah, I got it.
You find it?
Yeah, peace out.
Pub Sports Radio's the crew, that's a fact. Wake up, get money. Wake up and get money. I wake up and get money. Pub Sports Radio's the crew, that's a fact. We all about bread, making bank accounts fat. Who the hell is that? LJ from the H, I stack green like Boston. Shout out to Nasty Nate from down south, where we ride on slab. 420 highway smoking with that boy DabyCab. Swing by Dallas with them Cowboy fans so we can smoke out J Money, cause you know that's our mans. Us against the bookies, put money in our pockets. Fly out to Vegas, meet up with Ski Profit. Hit the sports books, we got money to stack. Can't forget them college picks with that boy Connor Mack.
Yeah, man. End this bitch out. Let's go.
What happened here?